Dr. Amuzo or the Amuzo Gale Bitters, any Amuzo P or the Aba, and any Dr. Amuzo Bedin Como, and with Jumadi Swintema Renfi, and your Dr. Amuzo Aba Clinic, Sanson Spanish, a Gallic Missa, and in a capsule, a Yajami Patra, and a Winya Bia, Mamma Nansa Tata, Mamma Drama Passamosote, Munina Modia, a Spanish, a Gallic, a Mr. Tabia, and the Takuma Ba or the Tabia Ba Missaba, Dr. Christiana Jamaya Tabiano, Babi Obiano, Yabetiano, Sanson Somoko, a Ghana Limited, Somoko Ghana Limited. I'm gonna just Pragia, a yellow ones, no. I'm a diaboba, and so yeah, bomb about some taichi, and a nea jumadian premo OP, a ya wallpapers in there, and Sophia AOP, OP Equajumadianum, I'm in front to ja, say how some mesa, and it has some capsules, they're also time for almost Equamo, and a nea jumadian and premo. Time and chances, I fast food, maybe I'm paying for Bia Yenchom there, Omukremo, Dr. Solomon, Solak biochemist, Dr. Solomon, no, Joe Krajumadian, Aja Airfall, Aya Free Saint, Aya Rollons, no, almost Equemo, me part of Rollons, Papa, Aja Yaka, Aya Rollons, Papa, and I'm there to him, no, and Aya Free Saint, Samson of Flamingo, Aya Paint, you know, and Echo Ghana, Yaka Flamingo Paint, and be, and I'll be here for fear, no, and I said, idea Odanka Sena was the company now was sitting down a Flamingo Paint, Genjamit, a dental clinic, me patria someone some Ghana, a Genjamit, and you create BBP boss, a Genjamit, 3P Gallic Missa, and in a capsules, me patro 3P Gallic a Missa, Ubio high blood air pressure, Minu Babusa, no more Genjamau, me patro bio sugar level was through 3P. A budgema papa me patro sasia nano no be varon a Ghana Limited a year vigil abobo yano yede abeja so any motorbikes and yede abamisro a yaja no back varon Ghana Limited now do any actually so your Rush energy drink papa and one yanom and one me ahoden energy na you lose nano a Rush energy drink on one kwekwa mu said the nyama nyina so ebekọ ye odie a Rush energy drink Rush energy drink and no Lotto and Lotteries are your company limited. Maybe your mom come on there, and so at the actual Lotto and Lotteries are your company limited. I have their combo for so best take it, and we take it in sheeting now. Medium come on at the actual one day. I had your money account being in some little toiling now, and some premamorous say miso drinks and all. Ya come on so much also the miso, and one medium come over pray. Yemfa and no ensure. You better sponsor singing and say, others at a time. Tamu papa the drum of pan and for casa massa and when you cook anymore. Oh yeah, Juma, no way be a patriarch, yes, sir. Ain't he sanity? I know when you have a drink a crack, no more tea sponsors, no, Ebia Debbie, Ebedu, now what can I say? Go for time from you. Oh, Namrebi Grana, yeah, advert be so. Yeah, can't Montro, yeah, but numbers no munti. Ebedu so ebia na wo paade bi na ya kan wansam anti sponsors asem de mesremo aya na moti na supam pa ebeboye yem fe Jackie ade na kuma ni me
after midnight
any Jackie ni dey
any latest album
after midnight okay Biggie after midnight where dey
after midnight was after midnight there na
Oda now you're doing what's you're doing.
Oh, me that's at midnight if we 12 o'clock.
Oh, you're doing near my Benz and I'll tell you after midnight.
But after midnight, the median.
Oda na. Kwame after midnight.
A bonfire.
Hey. What an answer. Answer the one maybe you.
My mentor prophet one.
Okay.
My mentor prophet one. Me na on of chief.
Okay.
Quite many on my yes, many prophet one is of prophet.
My goodness. Chief. Okay. Listen, me miss out cry because Kwame answer questions who fear you na.
Kwame.
Na me read na. Yes, come right. Eva trust after midnight. Kwame tela. I am Empire Bonqua. Okay. Your first you and your comrade, your baby didn't come out. Your question of the day, and then you didn't come out. Chelsea players, no, and the woman, yeah, Chelsea. Remember with your mom command there. She pioneer, yeah, but others, some question of the day, no.
So for baby I will be and question of the day no and ye chego no for answers for bra Facebook Lawson TV Facebook na watch wadwen ho na and question in here between Raphinha and Nico Williams who would be your preferred left winger if Barcelona signs Nico Williams? It's a question na ye bisa and say akobasa Barcelona assigning Nico Williams between Raphinha and Nico Williams, why and the Ususu say Coach Hans Flick on starting sa player no. It's on starting Nico our left one answer on starting Raphinha our left one. Well, what answers and for Facebook Lawson TV our Facebook Lawson TV our Facebook now the answers no Eddie Faho and check in back Eddie more. It's between Raphinha and Nico Williams. Oh yeah, Hans Flicker. Obebo wanya ewo the left wing Ken.
Kwame.
Ken, Mabo Nico Williams on the left wing.
Ama Raphinha ko chanche.
Debbie. Barcelona team na wo say no say Nico Williams be join your man. Already the right wing gonna there o Lamine Yamal wa establish o. Ube here a proper left winger. Raphinha a very good this season and as just end the season. On the left wing were perform very well. By Nico Williams, no, a more player, yes, standard left winger. I no mumbit my expand players no more. So Nico Williams on the left. Now I'm a Raphinha. Mostly I will pretty as a deep lying playmaker. I will be behind the main striker. I will no obey versatile. No I'm freedom to roll about her anymore. So on the left wing, you know, I prefer Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal as the 7 and 11. Now maybe it's Lewandowski him now. Wait me push Raphinha behind Lewandowski. Now wait me manage Danny Omo injury situations ne kakra. Inti ubenya a squad depth. So to me, me call for Nico Williams on the left.
Bege.
Ken between Nico Williams and Raphinha. And Barcelona. I believe it's a football. It is about the current performance our players know at Dynady, and I believe it's a season year. So we players me where this see one more. Now Raphinha was far better than player friend Nico Williams in terms of the numbers game. The numbers are Raphinha them are Barcelona and again you call Lamine Yamal asem, but now you Lamine Yamal T-Pain and Raphinha when it comes to numbers. It is about the numbers game they are. Season now you know. Nico Williams in the Spanish La Liga a contribute 10 goals or share 5 assist 5. Raphinha ye didn't 18 solid goals and assist 9 times. Europe, Nico Williams share 5 goals and assisted 2. Raphinha scored 13, assisted 8. It's the numbers now Raphinha the man can mind blowing. Honestly, this is me Ibako. Oh, but boss, me left winger. I am going to look at the numbers game straight away. Me for Raphinha. No, boss, me left winger or basa bobo konim.
Edison.
Me feel say me for Raphinha. To be very honest, basa ball no. A bit different from the Spanish national team ball now. No. Spain Emma more weight. See Nico and Lamine Yamal ni create weight na dem ma but in Barcelona no. Lamine Yamal and Alejandro Baldi and create weight no. It's for Barcelona style of play. Unless I say the coach is going to change because of Nico. But ball no mobile here. Anyhow they attack Nidia. I think say Raphinha suits more than Nico. In any case, ball no say war in fin wa. Raphinha a much better. War tight spaces. Chain Nico Williams. Unless something is going to change next season about how Barcelona will attack, but if in the same system, how they are going to attack is the same there, then Raphinha suits more of the system than Nico. Unless I say, be best son, come for Raphinha. Okay.
Yemfa eno so nche say Nico Williams be bana Spain for say ya omo shase ankakra so munya Nico the next season no Mr. Oyabasa for the team no ma shase adwen ho kon be fa so beton Raphinha
any dey possible
beton obegina free club no manako
easy cry
munya be 78 bi omeja no kwan enso amanako sanom tie ombama mo nkra na ide
any dey abo edru sadia Gavi
of Spain so players don so pa o bebre coaching bebre ma obenya Gavi biwo but wodin pa o ana wadwe maso
Gavidia o say ontim wase mo hwe ball mo hwe dribble no
o say yes onimbo
o say watete sa mo kasa onimbo no
enyo mo ade de sa we ne ba e wo onimbo na
omo so say ne style ni different yen hwe ball ni
but the football club no support no omo say omo hwe bobo editima ne Pedro ye kana asemi ono the numbers onu obia what you say but omo say ball ne bona yen hwe ntia de no ye de ball judge na Gavin tin ho ase okay
asemo
Chelsea no Kwame enwa esokeo Flamingo set Chelsea 3-1
anya me won bebre me hwe game no the way na partner of game no flu ni de na bibia kire se Flamingo fo no be win
game
yes so wo hwe bi wan hwe bi dia ebe yo ba wo hwe bi dia at the time cry Chelsea take lead no na bibia show say ngofo ne be take cash
bigi ayo nwa
honestly na yem nwa kakra because my expectation Chelsea will lose even if they were going to lose now my expectation be 3-1 margin. I think it's a red card necessary but it is part of the game. It was quite unfortunate but na yem nwa my expectation Chelsea will lose 3-1.
Edison and why you want to be because we PH ne Botafogo PAG dominating. We say PAG as a football club.
Only pressure so.
Omo the pressure si omo so. Omo bobo ne chomo. But Botafogo she. But Chelsea case in the end sir. Omo ni omo tie gina omo ni omo nyina ede.
Omo kra bobo chen Chelsea. No kwasem say na yemi wanwa. I expected Chelsea to give a better fight than what they did yesterday. I was extremely disappointed, to be very honest. Born on my boy in the year. Me one and you me want say pressure. Eben Mariska so. Born at Chelsea boy. No kwasem they say. Ukot's net TV here. You expect Chelsea to play better. You expect Chelsea to give up at least. Ube lose it is okay. Just like you mentioned the Botafogo Paris Saint-Germain game. Paris Saint-Germain lost. We are disappointed, but they gave a fight. You understand? But Chelsea the idea. Ball no mulu su uhu boy akofo ibo. And one say yeah ba keke. I mean so far me impressed with what I'm seeing with Chelsea. Mariska should know say next season the targets are huge. The targets is to compete. And not just placing the top 4 again. And see, this ball out here with the kid. And me who dream me. Na Danilo Munejina Flamingo center back na Muntimi Mobo no. Yanya muday.
Danilo. Omo old player so but Philippe Lewis. Philippe Lewis.
Good coach, good coach.
Oyejuma kaso be yejuma nwa. Tactical oboenzo.
Baby. Very good coach. Philippe Lewis. Hey, we are seeing who?
Na no other Philippe Lewis.
Lewis does say.
Or the Sana European clubs no. Yen fan say in Kasa stage we know be Pep assistant. For just 2 seasons. Because we here no pay. In any case, Ken say yen fan say. We crowd bet me a club it say Benfica Ajax. No start here free ho. Or yeah, bakum yenu at least 1 or 2 seasons. He goes what's a club be mainstream and answer clubs and Kesiana Yinimuno. Maybe what I said, they said the Fabregas or Como. One said the next step, no, not Nkabai Liverpool for ne peno. No, Kochimu Bakubi. And see, Philippe Lewis, now saying, oh, many Jama former players, no mobile. Now, you never be doing come because Enzo Maresca, almost be son about Kupama position, no, or say, and no more try different things. It's Kupama position, your positioner, and now or the best at next season. Enti omo the year pre-season we no know the best share next season I say and your Kopama manager no James and Finfin so we didn't won come bebre and send some of the but Chelsea for the parlay on both pa South Americans and a biggie so far
so far they are doing very well. They are teams America so more quality I was so seriously speaking and the kind of intensity and aggression on the games and so I was so and it is really helping them. Whereas South Americans South American and they are the normal bona which is the Champions League and make us say Obianca over Europa level and they are the normal bona that kind of intensity. And South America has always been a hub for quality players. We shouldn't forget. So a lot of the players almost on back Europe, on mainstream, and so excel. So they have a lot of quality from that particular angle. A opportunity they are exhibiting, and they are showing clearly in the Club World Cup. Attention, no, so more quality. And I also want to say some of the old players are make us free South America, our more able Europe, no more call back. No, the kind of performance they are giving their clubs, our club World Cup, you know, a mind blowing. Yahu Sergio Ramos, Yahu Thiago Silva, and these players are still playing actively. Our performance and also what's wrong, and also yeah, about one tournament we mu parking.
Okay, my own common and Emra, Yeba, na Yababa Twaso, and so Ewoho, and no Ayetian no. Emma, Aya Orenfi, Kwame Jela, Biggie, Edelson, Omo, and so Atranse, Omrin San Banimum, and then my mama basso, Shop JD, and Tadian Shamono. I think Liverpool, JC, this is in a Nyagro. Madrid,
JC, no swear for Papa,
JC, for Papa, Fato Kwame Somame. Na memra, we are Babadi, Shop JD. Kwame, where so we are the beche. Oh, says what the Joe, Kwame West, Fachobi.
Oh, they don't make an yanti. Once we know a customized.
And to so between their chain from
they make an yanti.
Simple for Choska.
They make one yanti massy. Really a first one. Until the other second one in the first one, dear. I guess I did. Because we broke you. And one of these Sunday give no.
Eno ayo kwamejala elders and biggie me kwaba me papi enso eba enra emorisa Flamingo etimeche Chelsea somo eye 3-1 Samson na Bayern Munich etimeche Boca Juniors enso esomo 2 eye 1 ene ya Club World Cup games so so edo won semna tuja ma memfa ensane pi enso embra mu culture first stories no eye kakra enso eye GP enso bebremo ma me Antoine Semenyo na me ni nkomo sese because Semenyo aye player sese Ghana for nyina hwa animo so betimi enye team kese na wasi aka next season ama bia switch me akan ayekama Semenyo se the meeting is Manchester United pulling out United bobo ko na no mo pe Antoine eye Semenyo omo so mo pe ne biem amania Manchester United paying for the pass Bournemouth omo accent price no e was so dodo sika omo je no just e was so dodo sika ne doso omo ntimi ntua ses kan nche no match omo go for other options ayo players omo the pass omo born one form omo same quality and ye jepa ye jema mo na se Bournemouth bobo ko omo nso mo de to dane se omo the pass omo de Antoine Semenyo no oyo star boy oyo player ne mo de mo so ani ti kwambia so no so omo ntimi nya sika na omo pe jamete and say Bobo for Manchester United. Yes, a club na your former bomb of GDA passes Sikana. A branch for the Dominic Solanke. Ediko Piemu, our Tottenham, and Nuabi, and Ombeje, Semenyo, and so quite Manchester United Bobo Kono, and so Achomo, Jadin Sancho. My man from Togasoko Kodana Soya. Yes, and this is in our Italy. Pe Juventus, said I'm ready about 2 and him no, say Obetumako Juve. Yes, a Branton Epen Napoli, or GDA pass and Napoli, a stable, a stable club, and there's almost so many mano ayadiam ho enebebono eti Jadon Sancho the decision is so call me pato Italy ayado denani enso ebeche club ye flow aye Napoli enye Juventus eno de ba como aye club no contact Anthony ni achese Anthony aye dan obefi Manchester United na Anthony como Fabregas aye sanko de e pade mu ye say or rejecting aye build na obo buy no eno catch am so no aye Betis club no person to so esia kan enso edimomo mas yes come Tomine enso evo Napoli na the best player evo Italy ni na Scoma Tomine ene yenya reports Hila omo evo yes Saudi Arabia omo enso epakudano send the branch for Scoma Tomine ebetumi aba na wa bebo na bia so timi ayekama yes openye for the Simone Inzaghi on ye Inter coach and ne wakopiemu evo Hila no odire paso yes Scoma Tomine ebetumi abonto no ene ne Scoma Tomine edin commercial McTominay did anybody Saudi Arabia no one be difficult because a key man and so the club you're from Napoli and you're Rooney Bargi I play and Barcelona for your reports are Koranon Amudinachi and Kakra Monitani situation this boy and no move Musa one day to make this boy and some Adenaba and no I Rooney Bargi Barcelona and you don't want some tuja when is a goalkeeper from Venja or that Torino says Napoli and so person of this goalkeeper or Papa na Napoli for this season ade UEFA Champions League no and the Italian surrounding you know papa juma opanya for Antonio Conte guso se o did pass goalkeeping no so timi na ototo nyama ye no ayo goalkeeper no no kona so me pato de toja ye je emamo e woduma je so ma me fa won toja so for on that ayaje no owie ne bibibia na for one vet ni mamne images ne be na yenim komo e wa akoda no se Liverpool for enya omo star man no na chekunwa so no achesem ebia Liverpool kunwa ya said the last time omo extend Mo Salah kunwa yi otena so Liverpool for won kunwa wa chese sanity na apprentice for no aye for one vet ni enti boye bibibia wie eno na for one vet edinani asan atre aye Germany our kon vacation owie vacation na straight no return no about pre-season na bia so timi aye kama ametama na branch no enso aye me patron medical no images no bi and yeto nsam no mamo ewo dwumadi ni so na fall on that aye titi abranch no nkomo no ono ankasa edi nkomo na ne nkomo die num no na akura no ode nsam bibiri enso etudwa awdiri pass finally is done
and very proud. I feel very happy and very proud, and finally it's done. And I was waiting for a long time, and finally it's done. And I'm really happy. I just thought that it was the right point in my career to make a next step, and of course I wanted to get to a club who's like from the top 3 in the world, and in my opinion Liverpool was one of them. And I just saw myself in the best hands in Liverpool, and I was really convinced by the people here, by the idea, and everything what the club offers me was really good, and in the end also easy to decide for me to come to Liverpool. I feel very happy and very proud, and finally it's done.
Branchen na ugusa ocean no me patcho be images ne be ewo aye Liverpool at the time branchen in medical and neme koso enra nyina na wo so wasi pitch ne so asase toto nyama kakra wo sign ne nyama oye nyina no and ya don sem nema mo ewo Lawson television and Lawson aye TV ewo Facebook ne so enom jeche obetimi John nyama bia so timi aye kama ya don sem ne so tutwa enom je pa no wie ya enom tene call babia aye caps ne wo no babia Liverpool jeche UEFA Champions League babia Premier League and also bisa enti opanyi baby abone je Bayer Leverkusen omonje Champions League omonje trophy papa bia fe no waba eta branch no na ne ordinary enso euro trophy sawro a club no from Liverpool jo museum ho and omtena kwa makoche ne samasa e ha na waba ne de se na ti wo ba no na je sem abeba juma ma bia so timi aye kama ye de no nsam ne so tutwa ewo aye juma je so e ma Raphinha no a me patron ayaja Chelsea game no enso etimi ekoso ma many copy money per 54,000 100 and I say 54,019 and a PM and so 54,019 and so any PM ho na game ne pa na we na Chelsea and my race club na so mo throw mama goals na edin komo abrante for the Pedro Neto edi kan ko say first goal ma Chelsea ni Chelsea wie omo be se bebre and so edi akam ho ya bo game ya na feniama and so ajego na we Pedro Neto masa say Neto the obobo pa Oya Chelsea fan a most informed player ever Chelsea. Yabo first half of Chelsea leti won the Wincy. Yako second half of Baya. Na bobo kuna me patro ye from a Flamingo. Omo Atikano as a second goal, as a third goal. I'm a goal to the Ayebebre. And to be me Flamingo me patro so I'm come back no. And so to me Chelsea on come back na just a young grokra. And team way and a ne omo edite kano. Na Chelsea fan him say offside. Players na put up omonsa. No mo na offside. And so a second goal. And a third goal in ano and so air you don't some no and so to the Chelsea defending I don't send p mamo now I second goal by no before third goal ever not just and then I will show the third goal in here this time not Chelsea about 10 against 11 because I appointed for Nicholas Jackson and so so I'm a ref from a red card Jackson red card no d and young men no cranim Nicholas we dear and try you crap and cool block one in name because we there not just a straight red card na ya rehosem say hey Nicola Jackson ebiem Atem se the Chelsea for no Oman for Nicola Jackson and ni agro Nicola Jackson and a nay ocean or television so at one summer to da said the birthday so not just a hard drain and Nicholas A. Jackson na ye did some come out so images in Ebino Mammy Chelsea paying for no omo and so ever a year VIP stand or that time not just say omo dream we be so we akwai edian akwai enom ejeba edin semebraba ama manager ne gire pass sa record no enso esesa ne ma bebre na beba sa record no so Nicola Jackson ye wa pacho me pacho no the statement aba enso bepa na chawo anasa wa bepa chawo o so pa Chelsea fans ring na mpanyfo nyina nse ono ankasa kwa ne buofu ono ane ho wenya first time o the record against Newcastle aye United akofa nsembebre enso edaba wem so wa pacho bebre engine atop enso entomo yenche John Mekerobi or same unbelievable stupid or you so stop and about 3 times ningina on Nicola Jackson na Jackson why na adwen support no ono kwa na opeso ball Anthony Dillap nsam no ongentom na say Leon Dillap ayade ono na start ma Nicola Jackson every bench by my time na Dillap free ama Jackson abeyi no ayade o mamie no we PM we aba na aja na no so no na senwa ba ko bae na ba ko ko yenche John Mekerobi on Nicola Jackson and in the record on competition as a boy now baba as a wedra.
Unbelievable, stupid mistake you can make. I don't know what was going through his head. You know, you come into the game. You're, what was it, 2-1 down? I think at that point, you come in and your team needs you. We need to get back into the game, and he does that. You know, he did that in the game, league game at Newcastle. A very important game where we need to win to qualify for the Champions League. He did that. He got a red card. You know, and now he's coming again. He's done this. You can't keep making mistakes. Do
you think that's a reaction to maybe his frustration about not starting today?
Reaction no yenti me pacho manager na ono so ye Fernando Maresca ojide pass record no and the change game no at time Chelsea da form 2-1 ojide pass still nanka Chelsea betimi ayebibi manager na Fernando Maresca after the game ojide pass a record no and the game no.
The game, unfortunately, we conceded 2 goals in very short period, a very short moment, and then the red card. And then I think it's very complicated to come back in the game. We try, but yeah, congratulations to them.
I had 2 Chelsea players on my babontain Abedin Commodia for Nicola Jackson the record and Otie Marco Correa and Sama Ode Etuga Efa Nicholas Aye Jackson one said and defending the pray what did you pass so to me improve.
I think he tried to win the ball and he have the bad luck that he hit his leg, and that's it. He need to maybe he's a young player, he have a lot of quality, he need to improve a little bit these kind of things, but we are here to learn and to moving forward.
Did he apologise to the group?
Kukureya nemo mame fanto just Moises Caicedo also at the be atuja on a Nicola Jackson record. It's also be at the good Nicola so Chelsea players they be defended it be so I am so okay sir yenti Moises Caicedo.
Sorry, because for sure he didn't want to do that. It wasn't on purpose, but yeah, we are with him, supporting him because he's very important for us.
How is he feeling at the moment?
Yeah, he's
said that. Also, Brunton and one said that. And he and no Aya Brunton, you found a Moises Caicedo. No Boca Juniors, Mammy on supporters now. After some, and as a club from a Flamingo. After so much Chelsea, so much 3-1. Baby, we ye Flamingo. Ayadia na enyagro na unim say at the time Flamingo obemo different one and a Brussels a higher stadium more and a Brussels na dia ba kwa na mo say member stadium more de no yanko Brussels.
E a emoção que toma conta naquele dia, Tijuca tava vibrando com a nação rubro-negra. Fortaleza, meu Ceará. Galera reunida, obrigado pelo carinho. A festa da torcida cearense rubro-negra. Pra cima deles. Gostei, tem contraparte. O inteiro em torno da Copa do Mundo de Clubes. E o futebol brasileiro dando seu show e a torcida brasileira fazendo a diferença. Quero ver Manaus. Enorme torcida rubro-negra no norte do Brasil também. festa lindíssima. Os manauaras, os brasileiros reunidos em Manaus para comemorar.
Chelsea our Club World Cup, a chance of Magic World Cup. We are Flamingo supporters. I will Brazil Chromo. Omo Montimi and Tukwai and Nijom Wom. Omo Stadium money na ya massive at the time. Omo Eshe Aya Chelsea. Her images in a be noise and was stadium almost nipa 54,000. Don't turning in ano. Aya one supporter because Chelsea for the Krabi and some and was stadium. Obama one picture and as one video. Shababi a Chelsea for one. We be a Flamingo for one. Which is a Chelsea end. One any pack a Krabi and a woho and a Flamingo end. Utim sa wonyina and so ayama ayadom some so Twitter I would imagine so when a club and I'm a patch from City for the church Chelsea for the so monko ayadom some and so mama yadi and so promontano ay images by yet emamo manager mami Kopama na yenim komo unim sir Kopama ko 6 months bosume mako ensia on say open play goal and for my Chelsea say Bobo na Kopama ko se goal penalty and I was assist why be the last time you January 14th January the last time a Kopama yabo gamer open play onya go na manager Fernando Maresca and you will send your man Saddam Koye, and a year be sent a Kopama position out in the boy, not and yet, and you done the Kopama boss our position and manager so Kopama position on more try new things, and you must for a crown or more try nan and also come on because Kopama next season, dear Nra Uhu Yanana season, boy, but be a who send a general person or so, and a new Raya Dema Kopama and team Ayadomo Sasso preseason, normally a game nom, and no, and a Jomi Kelubi, or all try new things. Yes, you are born na ye bono. Ayaja Flamingo and a na better. No me far better. Echen Chelsea. Et new things that I will try no. Yeah, born you.
Not at all. Whatever he tried,
what was he trying? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't see anything different from the way we usually play. You know, we play with the same system, same players. I just think Flamingo were much better than us today. They were first on everything. Like I said, they were first on every ball, every tackle. They wanted it more. They were chasing the game. They controlled the game. The pace of the game, it doesn't matter what it was. They were there. They challenged us and they competed really hard. And for him to come out and say, you know, we're trying something new, I don't see anything new there. We were beaten by the better side today. We just need to say, congratulations, well done. We move on.
Does it maybe?
It didn't work out. Not at all. Whatever he tried.
And was not Chelsea tried differently because also the Kopama position was and no be next season. Na bo no mo boy dey say and the Kopama be hadwen. Na o be say James so ayaje akoda no ayaje odene say won finfin. Mame Andre Santos na akora we tinchen. Na o dey right back abesam finfin amane abobi da. We nyina ye nema course so supporters be bre ani anje wonti Andre Santos ne acha so no so no tinchen ya ball no ono so nya biama ye don some so tudwa ewo aye dwumagene so no aye nema free Chelsea aye club na so ye ba ye de mamo ewo aye dwumagene so mesia ba aba be din komo because aja be pray aden sempi enso adia tudwa onim se no Benfica and Auckland City aye game no omo delay game for about 2 hours because of heat weather no ama game no twice ye wie na Benfica as 6 Auckland City omontimi antibi so in 2 games ya so almost 16-0 Bayern so 10 Benfica so 6 and na just say ade hadwen ya de team we de ball mo ba ye just say asibe bua na ball mo we be so mo be and ye cheche no Angel Di Maria and nya man of the match after game no I just say Di Maria nya penalty say esan to so nya man of the match aye Benfica and so we no first game ya do something so to do awo aye Jumadere so ma Renfi Boca Juniors. And so and not just say a massive so game the chair Bayern Munchen 2-1. It's the first time I saw American clubs in the back and so at me alusun no nan ayadia Boca team no yanko hard rock against stadium not just a hoso omonkoa and no Boca amabua ama club world cup no ayede Boca Juniors no I just say over stadium baby obemu piano and so ayomo I just want my tempa yemo mabaso na ayadia game no and so epa na we no mama Michael Olise ayaja branch and ebo juma biem and Jama Mosiela Kopra chese ni pra no ya je fe na mpanyfo ba behwe se ni pra no enso sitie Edin Costa obo edema club from Boca Juniors or say no mo ya je mbe bia na club na from Poyan a lot of experienced players and no na man fa enso amfa mo ya don some to don someone no ya or touch ball 43 times so 43 times no 4 players from Boca Juniors or babo ni bi players na mo ya 4 players omo bon edema Boca Juniors no or babo ni bi cho mo nyina goalkeeper no aya Valesco Palacio Belmonte omina players omo intimate touch ball 43 times and no 90 minutes ni na man no ya o ye goalkeeper de man paya munche no etumi ye sergeant na game no pa na wie no aja Vincent Company and a name obo Junior supporters na so o say no your first time no some Felix and Konya ya and ko be sign babo ball because no na atmosphere na nyagro
long career, so I've experienced a lot, and I'm really happy being a coach, so I love this. But in the one moments where sometimes I wish I was still a footballer is on days like today, games like today, where there's a mix between this atmosphere.
Some of your favorites because Bayern Munchen must a 2-1, must a 10-0. Your favorites.
I don't know how many coaches you've asked this question to and how many have answered that they are favorites or not. But you know, we're aware of the amount of quality at this tournament. The only thing is, because we are Bayern Munich, we always have the ambition to win every game, every trophy, and of course, if every team that said it won everything, it would be boring for the fans. So we know it's a really tough job.
Manager and celebrity to the Hurricane. Now no more 10 edit Auckland City. And ya so nya go to be a general Hurricane enya go enya man of the match. And so after the game, Yentie England aya captain aya Hurricane.
Through to the last 16, how pleased can you be?
We got tough, they put us under a bit of pressure. They got the momentum. Once they scored, we kind of shifted it back in our direction. And it's great to get the goal and obviously qualify now.
Yeah, I was going to say that demolition of Auckland City, 10 goals scored.
Mame Lami Yama na meaning komo kakra because say baby anema keka kono emu ya yeten. Lami Yama. Me pacho akodane nie they say yakacho so bruso. Yenua baba ko ababonten ye fene Claudia. Aye Bavel. Na nano ena Fati Vasquez ebabonten se Lami Yama as onene hyehyɛ na omina so empanyimfo man panyimfo asem ye kan Claudia ni Bavel mamini picture na image se bi ne nkomo ababa wa no ne patro fefe kama a chese nya asem keto akra ye de no nsem no mamo ewo ayedwumade ni so na Claudia ni ena ene wakwakwoti nkomo bebre na nsan ena omukobi Salami Yama ewo interview bi omukobi sa se ababa we panyi o chan 11 years now na twempra ena Lami Yama se debi as again na tata no as oba na tata no de onye na adwen se bibisa no kra no ayade a onene maame enso edete ene na baba wana ba bonten se over 1000 text messages Lami Yama invite no I will feel for private parties ebi na wo hwe no or say private parties Lami Yama I was 17 otimi ka chane so wo so swade ne mom ababa no betimi aba o so no wanye na address Lami Yama on ne baby bi da or ye ex-porn actress na chese sebi ema omuni mema daji sika no na chese oka ho na wo hwe images ya wo hwe bi television so a na sababa wan ne wo so no okokenkan text messages ni nyina de Lami Yama ka ofreno no wa testing no beje say no wa testing into Lami say wo se me okura no unimi wa babia unimi hia babia o text messages na o de peme sabi awimini
digo yo y me pone él no es perfecto y me pone jaja yo le pongo jajaja y le digo si me tienen sácame de la cárcel me pone que no que yo te doy mi consentimiento.
Atención
que no, pero no me fío. Yo ya he tomado la decisión que quien no quiera que públicamente se sepa que está conmigo que no me hable porque no es mi problema.
Ya muy bien.
Entonces rechazaba quedar conmigo porque vive con su madre, cosa que no vive con su madre, que vive solo. y que nunca me había visto, cosa que ayer hablé con él por WhatsApp y le dije como que no me has visto porque hemos coincidido en un montón de eventos. Que todo lo que...
ababo anini o se akura no ayaje adabia no tese ne message bra na bra me fio na de ba kwa no won se lame yama edi ntrache bia sinyina so no lame yama ne maame nete o se enye no kura da lame yama no nkwa nete enye no ne papa nete enye ne maame nete ayaje ono nkwa enete fie na wotim no we bia ntifie ho into organize private parties a chese some parties no ofenkofo ema mo ba ho enti enye de se babonte akura ne niam a wo ye no eti text messages na o de man ne bebre eno no so dia babonte o se kalame yama meka so ni wo ba bia onsia no wo ba bia ene sansem na nkono o ma bontenda ene Claudia ene de sansem na todwa enti Claudia ba Fati Vasquez and so at the upper and you're 17-year-old Lami Yama. No mama fun to just on our posty. I want a yame pacho, our real, our Brazil, hotel no down the street in me, and a branch for Lamin, and some away at one summer to them Monday or on a vacation, and yet one son of P and so Emamo. Sounds like Christ the Redeemer. A year me pacho image no, and so a post to answer at the bar, and no aya branch for Lamin, and also yet one summer to the unim sanwa, aya flamingo, aya dear. I'm supporters and says so I'm butchering no yenya baba ko na sese mano omo de omo aje club world cup rumpa me pato mohe aya melao onini wow e me man atwasia sabio anopem mfanche or you half naked. Wow, mema kwane bo aye evacho etru na ababa wanu kwa aye moha aye melao onu kwa na ohwere na unim se odin se meto so mbese Chelsea na se omse Chelsea die all culture onu osa aye only France ho emana sabi omode omfo nyine ne sabi omutwetwa omo anansem omuyi omo ho na bo tieska akoresa online app no ho na baba ewo na enura osombe Chelsea so omse Chelsea ne subscribers am wo ne ho ni nyina no e free untwawe obaya no obehwe be free.
Uma musa do Mengão, não é isso?
Veio aqui torcer, afinal de contas é um campeonato muito importante, então nada melhor que eu vim aqui, ó, pra poder dar uma força pra torcida do Flamengo.
Ababa ni o se na free into kone app no so a untweska bia no obehwe de opeso rebia no already no kra no ense de ye hwe bigi wani de ye hwe enye bad kra ene ye tie no no enti ene ye club world cup no ene me ekoso no bi ene ye don sane pe enso mo Vinicius Junior Madrid supporters bebre akwatiti na tem enso everybody IG ayade omo edina tem se wasa ne montemo form se wo ye sese woni mpo ne po ama branch no we delete ne niam bebre enso e free ho ayade ni pictures a waje ayame patrol ay Champions League edama Madrid we yi bebre enso e free tiri pass atem na Madrid supporters no edini no odwen wa wonte ase enom eje ba menya reports se ene Madrid ne patuka no mame amumen training session e course no Jumadi no ebe koso nemom ade a changes kakra enso ebeba eno amede ata kule enso ade bremo mame Madrid training no ye ye nkomo eno bi na wo hwe no se ata kule betimi astarte patuka game no manya report se Brahim Diaz ono so manager na Felix Alonso yes energy na pranter de bound board no manager na di jewu ye panche likely so pranter na ye phone Brahim Diaz enso betimi astarte patuka aye game no ma bia so timi aye kama na me nya report sem yes before Club World Cup Monday for Sunday nipa ejomo enso kwa America omo facility ba bi omo ye training sesi a wo hwe ayade omo de nkrofo ko se omo koya pitches no na omo fan aye de wo mina emfa no omo yese nipa no omo to omo koya pitches no omo ye pitch expert and omo to omo koya pitches no omo ba no omo be advice Madrid beboko no so omo 3 players omo Club World Cup no be our pitches na omo no abrante for David Alaba Danny Cavaya and a player on so your fan Elda Militao omo nyanya ACL ne be eda what as a crucial ligament omo nyanya be ayade nkofo no mko inspect ye no aka cha Madrid pay for sa 3 way omo kiki ball omo kobo ball omo obetumi asa kopra pitches no ewo US no enye eno ensema no so beto dwa ye dema mo ewo ayedwuma so dian Lawson enso edede nkomo bebre se ayade ne derby na akoyi omo hwani mo support ka game no eno so betumi awene na bia so tumi ayekama ene abrante for dian Lawson ono so enema de for afane afi bomb boboku no aso ye Enrique Guso enso I was positive of the Tababas Emirates no America no oguso Spain ono so recovery no already mo sanyema nyina bekoye enso ede amana ye no nsam no enso etuja American aye rapper aye for lato ayade no a yenua frempon oko as media team no ma ayade ono ye adwuma ho pa na no present as na Jesse edema US aye rapper yenua ba for lato.
Lato, nice to meet you. Listen, us at Arsenal have seen you've been repping us, so I thought, you know what, we'll bring you a shirt. Please have a look. Look at the back.
Oh, don't tell me.
No, I told man I don't send it to ya. Mammy for some way and to the say Ayadia Oko Club from Barcelona and one Garcia. Maybe in your money be extra after Senra or completing a move a year BBPR. You better on the feet, you know. Nra na ye Garcia's day our Barcelona. A branch. Ayenetia mami new Spotify aya kamru enmanajo image science e kan na chese se bia enso ededemo it said ya BBB kama grass na BBB enche Barcelona for one Gampa trophy no one be bia mu new stadium na no ma bia so tumi aya kama enwa Inter Milan aya do makopiem so ewo aya settle ema Renfi ewo America manum aja so ma sase a omuguso mo ayo omodwuma se na nyema nyina be koye opanye for Christian Chivo ane ne team no omo hwani mu se omo aya second game no eno so ebetumi abaso anya no kwa mame mfanto da se Pep Guardiola enso ene Manchester City ataso mo che with Casablanca omo efi aye Morocco back and omuguso omo so aye adwumaden ye ka favorites na aye omo Bayern Munchen PSG omo nyina enso eka ho eti we Pep ene ne team no ene omuguso hit na nyagro ewo America man me no so de wonsa no pe enso emamo ewo baby bia wo bia ene ensema ene so etodwa ye de emamo adwumadeni so ye ne nkomone mfansa no pe enso emremo na yenti opanyina efa no Enzo aye Maresca aye Chelsea manager no pressure enso ewo manager no enso eso ye bisa ne sem Nicola Jackson record odi ye no ayadia hadwen na ye bisa ne se Odina kasa onu ankasa akrane di record ni wi onu na di nkomo Nicola Jackson go straight to dressing room yenti manager no.
It was a red card, so nothing to say.
And then in terms of your...
To be honest, it was a red card, so nothing to say.
Okay, nkomo no bia wodi ye no it's a more rem manager na jeto mo say we dey na a record o ye ho hwe a enyade just enye yi what you say record we dey na just record and na branch enso 87 e to nsam no enso tudwa e wodumageni so na mame mfanto just manager no edi ne nkomo no wie no abranti a ye fa no eye Georgino enso edi nkomo kakra na Georgino ye bisa ne se Chelsea lead mo 3-1 na mo Flamingo for no anaso mo lead mo 1-0 eye dan na mutimi yes I come back no ebesa 3 second half goals second half no again and a coach na say again and na mo ye ni different e ma second half no enya ma sesaye Georgino former Chelsea former Arsenal aye player no.
No, I think we were really confident, and we know these big games details make the difference, and then it was in one episode, but overall we were really good in the first half, so we were really confident and we kept pushing. We said let's keep pushing and do what we did in the first half because it worked, and we need to push even more now, trust each other, and that's what we do.
Did you
So mu wie no Georgino me yansa misao mo ko first half no mo Chelsea say omo weakness bi e wo Chelsea team no and amutime ba second half mo be say 3 goals no.
We felt confident because we were playing good football, and we knew that we had to keep pushing the way that we were doing. So we found those little spots that it could hurt them, and that's what
were those spots?
Secret. No, I'm joking.
Okay, well
ɛno ɛyɛ ne nsane bia ɔde to dwa a no yɛde ɛma mo ɛwɔ dwumadi no so na John Mikel Obi owi a branch efe Nicola Jackson ɔde gu no so a mede mo nsɛm na de akyerɛ no ɔkɔ Robert Sanchez so na sɛ no Sanchez ɔyɛ adeɛ ɔsɛ Robert Sanchez waka ɛnyɛ keeper wei ɛna ɔbɛtumi de ne agye trophy yɛmfa Robert Sanchez ɛngye trophies
about him so many times. Sanchez, I don't think he's a goalkeeper that can lead us to winning titles. For me, I think if you need to win titles, if you want to become a big football club, you need to have a top goalkeeper. And for me, I've said it so many times this season, he's not that guy. He's not that goalkeeper. We need to go out this summer. We need to strengthen. We need to bring in a top goalkeeper if we want to compete in terms of winning titles. Of course, I've talked about him so many times. Sanchez, I don't think he's a goalkeeper that can lead us to winning titles. For me, I think if you need to win titles, if you want to become a big football club, you need to have a top goalkeeper. And for me, the thing is also that's why when you talk about that, you talk about leaders. You talk about leaders that can be on the pitch, can control, the game, control the teammates. That's what we had when we had the likes of John Terry, DJ Drogba, at the football club. When things were going wrong, we had the senior players that can pull everyone around and say, "Oh, listen, let's calm down a bit." I don't see that here. I just see players that are making mistakes, that are rational when they make mistakes. I think the tempo we were talking about as well in the first half. I think we had about 3 or 4 yellow cards as well. They need to control their tempo.
Moises Caicedo, ayadia yebisare se edem pa ne ba ya Chelsea mulusu South 3-1 enra na yente Moises Caicedo after the game and some of the Twitter.
But now we are focusing in the next game for sure. We need to learn from this game, but it was tough.
What did you make of our performance?
First half and second half and first half na mo yadie muliti 1-0 second half mo beje 3-1 enti na difference ne say Moises Caicedo yenti nsema branch no enso edi etuja emro mo ebisa no about difference between first half and second half.
I don't know, maybe the second half they were better, they press better, we find a space, but the pitch wasn't really good. It's too hot, and for sure.
Also put well done so ayade hadwen na no Chelsea mo say Moses Caicedo yante sanse ne be na ayade Caicedo and the sanse na so dia to dwa na Felipe Luis ye manager Edema club na ye from ye Flamengo no manager no ayade na ye di no nkomo ha se ayade opanyi no onya de sua kakra bi kam a obeba adwuma pa na Felipe Luis ayade also feel happy and no game ne pa na wie no ayade o mo create chance against Chelsea.
Happy for the game. We believe since the beginning of the game, we believe that we had chances against them, and but I'm really proud because after the mistake of Wesley's mistake, the team didn't stop playing. So we kept playing, kept playing the same way we always played. So that's.
Something so tuja you don't want something so mama Ujumadi so Zlatan Ibrahimovic you want to post away on the IG just I want a swimming pool man me part bicycle kick or band them and Japan no me part my man front to just a castle where castle wrestling you will say fraternity and WWE belt and so in your Inter Milan player just WWE belt na some tie be adema clubs na warranty ayadia enubi ena wosha ya don sanupi enso emamo awutumadi so up Donald Trump Donald Trump enwa once omo be take decision so be call war against Ukraine and as omo nko yeso ko no golf park wo mame baby an golf aye okọ baby a okobo aye no golf no Mr Trump no ko exercise kakra sanye manyina enso ebekoye enso ede amano eno aye images ne be na wo hwe no na time I will feel Washington so band and a decision day na images be a hu from America for and ya go golf na ba omo plane bi omo de na wiem omo de ko no yesi bi ye fe no the ghost just sending in ano kwa niema omo de ko no bi no enti yemfa so yempae se bibisa entimi ensi na asundue ebeba wiase nyina na bibibia so atima kama mo worships ne bi na ye kama asem na enwa Anderson bibia bakobiem de so what is Satanka? Who need the video be no? Appeal to Donald Trump say Magana Nibia America.
Oh, sir.
Oh.
Me who?
Oh. Saturday once a mere may no. Let her Anna Mumudu. Oh, Umudu Kakranti. Ananyasa.
Minima smoke.
Oh, none where she said, can't in your mamma as an rock be none where she meaning dear would be the ayano. And say, I know she your much and I know she dear one Fagana for any agro. Fagana for any agro cry. And no, Kwame. Sabokobium dear.
Yanko Pandum Diabo.
Okay. My boss na yin meeting Komaka Kanye. Chairman Nanaya on the hot rotaries. A day. Chairman Nanaya, Mebenos. Okay. Chairman Nanaya, hot rotaries. Mencha a chairman there. And a chairman like Elman Cranso, a good, a de la Mina, a Biobia, Yenchiano. Yenfernusuna, Mamichika Creabi. Anresho
was also no CD and the Jay.
Baby, I mean, so appeal America Mampany, oh, my gun and Libya Visa Man in America.
Sir, and they can Madame member. Just what enemy saw
for the saying. Shut up, Mutu, you best so
much when there's idea Jaibo, Madame Nidium, Mr. Soko to Jim.
Nadia Quaban, dear,
Debbie, what dear Mr. Nidium, come here now. Is so Nidium or the Jaibo.
I was said Saturday maternity, but you will never be over a man in fa interest in a mobile on shady patrol to Toronto. You got to move more now appealing my Trump from my gun and Ibia America never saw. So now your cross of now almost somebody become win one. Is to be an uncle better. Okay. So the image in America, Mamma and one. So say what two nations.
What
to is so. Okay. If I Biggie. What was it so? Okay. You know, Kwame.
Ken made us say na Maminchia yetie for ya chef for enano pay. In some bebre na wo ho FIFA Club World Cup ho transfers so e wo ho. Ken so far FIFA Club World Cup no emu yeshe and emu yede. Ade ba kwa manotisi e wo FIFA Club World Cup no, to be honest with you, the performance of South America clubs no. Most especially clubs no free Brazil no. So far, o may impress me pan. Say oche clubs on free South America, titru ne Brazilian clubs na. The level of seriousness on the attach omu games or more bon FIFA Club World Cup. Energy omu timi exhibit abro omu bo omu games no. So oche intensity e South America for clubs ni game omu bo so far. E Club America. FIFA Club World Cup no osha aggression and physicality it seems say as a other continents no clubs if you buy in South American clubs see through the Brazilian clubs no o many brace our tournament we pay and adia ba kwa me hu ne say as a omo pese omo kire say omo South America tournaments omo bono omo the FIFA Club World Cup we exhibit omo amawiase nyina hu say oba South America omo leagues omo bo wa hodo Copa Libertadores na omo bo no eba Copa America na omo bo na Europeans ne say enye tournaments emu ehye no ompese omo use sa FIFA Club World Cup we etime wiase nyina etimi hu say omaba en omo krom wo no anase omo continent ne so no omo tournaments omo bo no e was soro pay and so far they are very impressed with South American clubs, most especially Brazilian clubs no more participate in FIFA Club World Cup no. But again, ocha Brazilian clubs no more dominate European clubs na. Europeans ne say Brazil for no as omo mbo matches bebre because European clubs no wabo mu season ewie. Oma bo mu matches ni dodo na inti break akra wo ho. Enti se wokosia Brazilian clubs na intensity no wosoro. By kino nim say stars biaba beto abontin say the last 12 months since 32 no more bo FIFA Club World Cup no. Brazilian clubs nso na abo more matches. O take the last 12 months 32 clubs or more participate with FIFA Club World Cup na. Flamengo abo 48 games. Botafogo about 73 games. Fluminense about 72 games. Ana Palmeiras also about 70 games. And it's a which 32 clubs or more participate with FIFA Club World Cup now. Brazilian clubs in the last 12 months no about more matches than European clubs no. And in some European clubs na case omabo mu season na wioma bre no. The last 12 months the Brazilians na more matches. And to want me use no as an excuse. E yomo no mo dem bo so ani. enti untimi nka se abo more matches asemo reports ne say the last 12 matches in the Brazilians for na abo more matches enti say o check your modern boss so far na kin to be honest Brazilians ne perform very well enra team your friend Flamingo say Chelsea 3-1 say o hwe ye nyambo game no obete put Chelsea so your favorite but ye say game na se no Paul na Flamingo for ne boy na bibia indicate say omo ye better than Chelsea and omo deserve sa win no. Even at the time Mpokra Pedro Neto eteki lead no na ball na Flamingo ebo no bibia kire say omo beteka no ma say because no modern one was so in Chelsea say o check papa e friend say Felipe Luis or the current coach for Flamingo na dwuma na wa ye any team na wa chese no o deserve all the credits a wonya from a football loving fans obefa Flamingo nche you na owo mu junior side omanda 17 no mu promoting banda 20 September 30th 2024 ya no mu promoting no e dey about the senior side omu promoting in 2024 September ya no we win 3 trophies and dey ama Flamingo for no enhwe enu ball no mu display e ene how obetimi ahye omu team ene ball no mu di share Chelsea no and na ye me dey say na wo ka say tactically obo Enzo Maresca and say wo hwe ball na ye no kre Felipe Luis tactically from a tactical standpoint ebo Enzo Maresca enu ball na me hwe from Flamingo any team na wa hye no me hu central combination from a Flamingo team no and sa central combination na me hu ye no e jogging ana DR Skaita ana mo mo sa sharp central combination adia ba kwa me say hu about a Flamingo team no e third man runs and third man runs no abranti e friend say Plata ana na mo sa third man runs no and adia ba kwa me sa notice here from mo side no e wide rotation on the left side Lucas Araujo Luis Araujo ana Lucas ana ma sa e wide rotation on the left on the right Wesley ana Gerson so ma sa wide rotation on the right and it's a what you display any of tactical display no mu display on the field of play now we say ball na Flamingo bono tactically no mo soro hwe energy o mutimi use ye intensity o mu game nim aggression e kwan ya o mu take advantage players e free bench ba ye e be impact games no e de my team friend say Flamingo or combine quality and experience and ball na ye witness say ye no untimi take anything away from Flamingo and Felipe Luis. The first thing you need to give them credit I was so ball mabaso. And some pokra no be criticize Chelsea because ball no boy not only better than Chelsea. On the part of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, me won say Chelsea for na fire no. O take race and o ye experiment. Who ye coach mostly who be take race no ye experiment. Sa experiment na enra Enzo Maresca ye no. Sanke fire anke babo na baso say why ade wasesa nioma. And fa I also accept criticisms. And no Chelsea for ne fire no because who take race now we experimenter e betima fa entimi fa enra the experiment of Enzo Maresca e backfire ye do ye any say o Malo Gusto ebo the right back ana Kukureya as the left back ana the Reece James e konfinfin Reece James no the konfinfin no o ma Reece James e koka Caicedo ana Enzo Fernandez won finfin ho ana the Pedro Neto ebo the left wing Kopama on the right wing. Experiment ni ade na Enzo Maresca peso ye nyina na ye say se Chelsea e attack ya na experiment no opesa Malo Gusto na obo right back Kukureya na obo left back no omu mienu ebe overlap so se Kukureya e overlap akonanim Malo Gusto e overlap akonanim a omu na ba ko create weight no na etimi allow Kopama ni Pedro Neto e move inside. Then Reece James no then be finfin ho no Reece James ne Enzo Fernandez abeye attacking 8 and the experiment ne de na plan no was a plan ne de e wo ho and the plan here say si enya Malo Gusto ene Kukureya say omu overlap a omu na aba be dane the wide forward then Kopama Pedro Neto moving inside Abram be ade up to Reece James and Enzo Fernandez as the attacking 8 na fi dia ma Chelsea enya control enya numbers e won finfin ho. That was the experiment no person ye initially. The first 45 minutes, Chelsea to me copy with the intensity of Air Flamingo for no. Obi o share first half no. Now we say Chelsea for no so intensity no so air try some be match up. By the first half, the only problem I had Chelsea here say, in as much as na omo etimi and making sure say intensity on betima match no. Na Chelsea lack control on the ball. By King baby Enzo Maresca. Chelsea for ni blame na omudi ka so blame ni say ye ball ni do 34 minutes no na was a coach ni hu say experiment no a backfire emfa titru Reece James midfield no de ne baye no after 34 minutes na coach na experiment no sanka coach no opese osesa nioma right from 34th minute na nka was osesa nioma because Reece James no be say mfimfin say obana ball as an attacking 8 no Reece James no intensity na afidi ontimi nkopi biem physicality no ontimi nkopi biem e ma Chelsea elusu omo ready omo ni control and omo ni composure na wo che Flamingo for no pressure omo dem omo mfimfin wona after 34 minutes na nka was Enzo Maresca ehun se sa experiment na backfire e was osesa ne nsa no na me expect say odi obeti say Andre Santos and I say Romeo Lavia babishem no meeting ya compete with the intensity because at that time now we be here midfielder obema that energy level obema that stability obetima more be mfimfin ho obetima beka Kaisedo ho a obetima this still any stability with aba na branch offense Reece James entimi nkopi enti echire after 34 minutes no asase e lose a lot of balls so clearly so we say after 34 minutes no na Enzo Maresca an experiment na backfire na was say anko sesa ne nsa no so e ho no ublemu coach na eyeyi na me expect coach ni so obesa ne nsa no bebre obeti se Malo Gusto na wakwa ye the weakest link ya Chelsea setup nim na omu yusu ni ho bebre abrante ne ema eye Flamingo for ni free headers enti wo hwe eye set pieces ahodo e ba ya na ni nyina no abrante fence Malo Gusto entimi deal with that high boss na olusu ni opponent no Chelsea lusu concentration check high no mo fa so e marke omo markers no eto de bi mpoko omo nim se ball ni offside no magina ho na opponent na beat omo enti se wo check Chelsea team na experiment na mfa individual performance majority of Chelsea players the individual performance no and do sa level no and experiment no element Chelsea players ni bi omo level of play Kopama baby aroni adine bono na emfa entimi ama Kopama amba game nim then the second half Nicolas Jackson be mu no at the time when you deal up a film who the Nicolas Jackson be ma who expect a striker obetima be ma performance obetima ba betetika because that time ye 2-1 emu ntwen ye bibi entimi nsesa ye Chelsea baba tika no se ombo numerical advantage disadvantage and kid football na ye bono discipline is very important to football. So when you player now you discipline na den so obeko wanim and football na ye boni nyina ye ka discipline nyina no ye were two forms of discipline e wo football mu ye were tactical discipline and ye was self discipline so two types of discipline wo football mu no tactical discipline the coach na catch player se koye na wetimi akoye and self discipline ye wa how abesha ho so ke Nicolas Jackson no me hu ne say the problem self discipline. I was so to control the temperament game. So what checking a lot of reckless tackles and a woko. Bono kodi record no se uche bo nipa na. Wan kokra sa oko challenge for the ball. Oko sa oko foul oko sa tackle no. And at that time na Chelsea be here. Chelsea be here even numbers. On be here say ubde beba albetima be impact game no. By adie ha brantie no. Omo game against Newcastle we be see ye na nkofo say wo de emfanche but you think say ekwa ye ni suban say Nicolas Jackson osa so obetima bobo on the top level now I was in self discipline I was so to control the temperament to be honest with you Chelsea ball no mo boy no mo deserve so mo lose so na Flamingo no better than Chelsea omo nko to omo nyoma season eba be rem no a lot of expectation from Chelsea omo say be compete e wo UEFA Champions League ente pressure be Chelsea so man to omo nyoma ya Chelsea pressure na beba Enzo Maresca so bebre Bayern we need 2-1 against Boca Juniors so far Bayern 2 games 2 wins ometimi enya 12 goals one thing about Bayern ye say see a tournament bia na Bayern wo ma group stage enye problem on fa ma Bayern see a group stage abo se Bayern be dominate on be goals no obeka say oh league ni dia anasa tournament we Bayern akwaje by ye ba akobo knockout stage na for the Bayern asase se omo drop it so FIFA Club World Cup no omo 2 games amatwe ni nyina no omo perform very well omo create chances players no perform individual brilliance no mo exhibit omo talent no omo create goals no so nkofo Bayern abaso by the be hia pan ye say omo free group stage ma Bayern betima dominate top opponents no wo knockout stage me expect say Bayern force so no European clubs omo call FIFA Club World Cup no Bayern betima come anim Real Madrid nyame aduma Sunday ebebo Pachuca from Mexico pressure Real Madrid so any Alonso Real Madrid bobuko na da ho no demanding club Real Madrid result oriented club yɛmfa Real Madrid enye experiments so uye coach bia na be fa Real Madrid boboku na the first thing na ewo every Madridista team ni say ewo se oma your results ewo se utimi performing on the field of play se untimi nya sa de na emfa ho ne mfiedudu awadi emfa ho ne matches dudu awaye Real Madrid for ne ebema pressure because Real Madrid for wa dream bi say ewo se time bia no omu wini enti se wa check Alonso the first game ankeni sanke ye problem. But the first game now went to Nyanshe Hila or more drone Pokrano. Look at the kind of pressure Omodema Papa friend say Alonso and a Real Madrid full players, you know, because Boko now Abefano a result oriented and a demanding club. Pachuca for the first game almost so draw ye. And to a more expected say almost second game against Real Madrid, bet me winning no met me making sure say Ombenya points I do qualify. And Kim no me him say team be a was as be a Real Madrid. Obesia Real Madrid no or person obe show bibi. Enti Pachuca for no more Mexico no omo ba be share Real Madrid no omo expect say players na nkasa ebe kire di omunim ye omo coach ne ba be kire bibi foforo no metimi abo amawiase nehu because se Pachuca timi ne Real Madrid bo na otimi ne Real Madrid for bo draw and so say Real Madrid da e ma omu di ne kosoro e ma players ne di ne kosoro enti obi a eba no oye wo motivated say oba ba be share Real Madrid bobuku no by Pachuca enye bobuku a me expect say oba be share Real Madrid e FIFA Club World Cup. Real Madrid for no any excuse than to win this game because Oko tournament is FIFA Club World Cup now first game what but draw against Hila utri ye when your teams are kese na enim se omo soro ni bebre o first game oni Hila o second game oni Pachuca na untimi nya maximum points there then we Alonso we Real Madrid players are Madrid fans no inform ho ncho me expect a good results a good performance from Real Madrid adia Alonso person ye no mimi hu ne se emi se Madrid for no ehun animanimu ya afi na ode ne style of play neighbor say Real Madrid for betima bo Alonso style of play now the first thing they need is to get the results kin say Real Madrid for say say omunya results no mu win ya ete pressure ne so pressure ne ba form a players ni betima nya adwemu fan etie die coach ne ka no metimi aba be show on the field by wa wuntimi win pressure wo so say coach ne kire wade a ebeti de watimi ehu enti so person ma avoid this unnecessary pressure ni nyina against Pachuca I was so wutimi she na wonye convincing win na eyi sa pressure na fiu so na wetimi akwanim na wasua de ajabi Alonso person wutimi ye no me expect a win for Real Madrid Football Club against Pachuca. Then into some transfer details ne kakra Mebeka Abrante friend say Kamaldeen Sulemana Ghana ni Abrante ne transfer with Atlanta no me be breaki wa ha say e de maw na Atlanta for ne de 10 million ekoye eye Kamaldeen Atlanta funded 10 million ekoye no team a friend says Southampton reject ye and Atlanta for 16 million euros eko Southampton 16 million euros no eye omo di 18 eko 18 no omo de ko no 16 million euros eye fixed amount and 2 million eye bonus Atlanta for de koma Southampton say Kamaldeen 18 million euros ye de bremo 10 mo se mo mpe ye di 8 ka ho 8 no 16 million eye fixed guarantee fee emu 2 million eye bonus na nyina akwa ye 18 na onim nipa wo push for this deal eye Ivan Juric ona na no ne Kamaldeen was Southampton and is waba Atlanta because Gianpiero Gasperini ye free wo anu aka cha Atlanta mpanyimfo se omo nkofa Kamaldeen emfa nimbra enti Abrante ne Southampton for no edi 18 million euros eko Atlanta for the 80 million eko Southampton akwa Ghana ni Abrante Kamaldeen Sulemana ye hwede ye ba akwa akosie na okopiem wo Arsenal pate issue na mu ayedin enti Arsenal for hwehwe options ni bia na no na betodwa se another option obetima be replace pate no Denmark ni Abrante Christian Norgard a osi akan edema team friend say Brentford almost so so betima akwa no so Christian Norgard a possible replacement short term for Abrante friend said Thomas Partey enra me de Nico Williams update ni kakra bro maka I promise Barca for ne say update no aha ne wo enti de beto fom bia de beba enra de me de bro ne ye say Barca your margin say on ba kusia Bilbao for no metu any installment 5 years every year bia no 11.6 million euros ana Bilbao president for say omonton no ma ready so omo Nico Williams omo face kadi nyina mbra enra de ekosi no kiro nim say no anwumre ye pon show no na me monitor eye de ekoso with Nico de no Barca sane Bilbao for ni di nkomo ni bi ana Barca for say Sa 58 million euros na nimani mu yade enye so muntimi nyo buy on say financial fair play no muntimi mfiti preko penko face kanemba e wo so mo hwe financial aspect ni nyina yi enti de ompese omo ye ne ye say anka ombetimi forget the 58 million euros no na nka omo discount bi aka ho 70 to 80 no matter release clause no na fido manya installment enti instead of paying the 58 million euros release clause no what the mummy first can be in Kahu? Now, encodu 70 to 80 million euros. Now, 70 to 80 million euros, no. Now, if you divided by 5, now you tear. And also, so, team my friends said, be about for this Debbie. Samo pa, mon first can in number for Abrante friends Nico Williams. And 58 million euros. The American say, Nico Williams, say, be about for man, you may be a dear. On one Casaba could shall be about president. And the two name say, Unjai Bianenka. Non co join in Barcelona. So you heard about Kosi ene Nkosi Sunday. Barcelona where be player ba ko person mo ton no. Pablo Torre. Me no ka say 6 clubs and about Pablo Torre ho. Sevilla, Valencia, Osasuna, Lazio, Leverkusen and Benfica. Enti kakra aban no. Na Messi contract no. Say here do final stage. Messi on Inter Miami. On send the contract ni be December 31st, 2025. Messi ni Inter Miami ya reach agreement say obe extended to December 2026.
Okay.
Ni nyina no World Cup. World Cup na sha ase July 11, 2026. And so renew the contract echo December 2026 still na no our club obe active. On say every year bia no o kan salary base salary any bonus $20.4 million. Ana endorsement ni nyina no any salary no kabo ma fi bia no $135 million. Enti edu the final stage busumuru Messi obe renew ediama Inter Miami magay say obe join Liverpool I just ma guarantee the playing time so obe starter Liverpool 4 years 15 no ma kutua Crystal Palace by or say so obe join Liverpool on your pay but just Liverpool for na promising playing time enti kakra ba now say Sancho ne Juventus nkomo no Manchester ne Juventus idi nkomo no say Juventus for the shemu say and come back for Manchester United 2 players. Na Manchester yimu baako for Sancho, Vlahovic and Douglas Luiz. Nanka Manchester yimu baako na Sancho about Juventus. And also Manchester United for reject ye. Midi be wie no kra no Real Madrid ne Angelo Stella. De di akwa akosie nie. Madrid for no person etimi activating the clause Angelo Stella clause no. 36 million euros. By problem ne say, the release clause ne be active I just yakosi 2026. Alonso so pressure Real Madrid for say ohia a controller. Say Madrid back with this car 50 million euros. But we ma activate clause na this summer train to 2026. No ma kutua 36 million euros no. Me de manu si na kwaku ni big aba no. Ma me nko wie e wo Antoine Semenyo de no because that deal no ya na be break you wa ha say. 2 weeks ago ani e de ba say Spurs for Belgium. Head of performance at the Spurs Rose Johnson. Chief scout Alex Fraser. Director of performance Adams sampling inform yensa we metima confirm ama omo ana lead a deal no ana omo kosia Antoine Semenyo ne representative ana omo ka yes omo dey offer any proposal come bomb for no Antoine Semenyo so opeso of space opeso about Champions League gwajatum personal terms any issue is can £70 million for Antoine Semenyo 70 million pounds nti wow Spurs for near ready 70 for Antoine Semenyo
pounds. That is a Ghanaian record, na.
Basically, it's going to be like that. Isn't it? 50 million euros.
Euros, by 45
exactly.
million pounds. 70 for Semenyo.
Some of the say here they say bomb of phone. My fear is that Ebia na bomb of Enya the West Ham United season because of the way omo tonton omo players no bomb of back four Milos Kekes waton the Liverpool the center halves me no the Lawson waton the Real Madrid Ilya Zabanyi no or ton the number Paris Saint-Germain Kepa like Rezebio Befi club it's their goalkeeper plus the back four or 4 of them are leaving. The way they are selling, my fear is that this is the right time to, as I said, Antoine Semenyo free club muko because my friends that reckon ebia now I have all the West Ham United season. Sikano so they are no shit. Honestly, I know she too much. 65 to 70 million pounds. It is too much. But listen.
United
say United, no coach Nankasana a demand for what I say, but a guy some cover Brian in Buemi. Omu rating Buemo no was true. Tottenham pay in Buemo because of Thomas Frank. It's in Buemo now available. And Antoine Semenyo so ya available.
So now just as Semenyo cost pesa. Yes, Buemo be Manchester United.
Most likely.
Because Omunya Buemo come on for Semenyo.
Say in Buemo no a free 60 million pounds, equal 70 million pounds.
But this can be no more than Semenyo dear.
Aye.
As a Semenyo and Buemo sikani na
ya pay mostly ya pay. And Europe no England and some rating Buemo no change Semenyo.
Yeah, no the omo said omo America born on bonin. Body any bon chance Semenyo.
Oh na omo anu nyina no cross control in Buemo ya de chance Semenyo, but Semenyo will drive. I know na Buemo any no. But obey they say honestly I pray and it's my wish to say Semenyo be fi bomb off because me who bomb off for year next season. Okwa ebe me day. But how are you going to convince Bournemouth to sell less than 50 million pounds now? Tottenham for no 70 honestly. Club player on board Champions League twice bed. I mean you don't do that. It is too much. Ken anyway. Yeah, moving on. I mean tia awosi. Owo dun kwa no fin. Tia awosi baby I will be a chow ye pa. Na Ken the Atiana say and then one say first of all sa player ya bonia eya moma yen sechere yes na yen kanche player no. Now sometimes we let our club affiliation blind us. And now Chelsea did not lose because of Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea no more share, no more share. They were continuing more than more. There was no way at Chelsea in commercial Flamingo for. So Kwame for us to lose and not because of Nicholas Jackson, because they were down by 2-1 already. Now Flamingo for no air bought Chelsea into any boy no, and they lose to buy. However, the Nicholas Jackson problem, say Chelsea fans say almost no one can. It will haunt them. Last year, near started here. So Aquani yellow cards na all the deal game in it was so unnecessary. Why is Nicholas Jackson? Why could yellow card? Why yellow card? No, not all complaining. No, copy will be unnecessary yellow card striker. Your boss season you knew did 10 yellow cards last year. Why? And the Anshan can want some. Afi season where able to me. When you 1 red card, 7 yellow cards. Striker every time you are always taking tackles. Or yeah, every time Aquano books him OG yellow card. Look, now against Newcastle. Aquan airball, no one share defend the anymore. Then I want to Aquano. No one red card, no free game, now affected Chelsea. Then he comes back and says, "Oh, my apologize, EBCBU." Do you know? Say yellow card now, quality against Newcastle. Chelsea starting next season. Oh, more money. The ban is still there. Only for you to come and play against and not your boy by Uba game. No sounds about the sample be sounds with another card, red card out of the game.
That's one of the fastest Chelsea player who free bench with the red card. That's under 4 minutes was say.
See, sir, na make us say again, sa problem we solve on last year and any problem yemba. He would him say Club World Cup would he 1 yellow card at $12,000. Yellow would the yellow card me $18,000, 1 red card straight $25,000. Chelsea are going to pay this money.
Yes, Chelsea bet you $25,000. Oh, for yellow red card.
I unnecessary. Shall I make us some show? What is that? None ordinary bedi.
And one baby.
And opano, only a baby man or hotel. Oh, it's we did 24 years. And your birthday as at Enra. This guy was expecting to start. Listen to this very well. Ordinary birthday. He is expecting to start as a coach in starting on the birthday and 90 only for him to find out to say line up nearby no onka why never a Leandilap? Leandilap is so near the Chelsea. Say Obia say Leandilap. It is psychologically he's been affected by the Leandilap hype. Now, if you follow the sequence very well, you know Sakwano psychologically our problem. Tio Leandilap ne buy utie Mariska minimum dada. Leandilap menina yejuma. Mariska say, see, this is the head coach speaking. This the last time I'm in Leandilap yejuma no, or said 24 goals for me. This is the head coach speaking. It we Nicola Jackson ebe click wakasa e. And akwa we die. We be to me and sao. Then Kopama comes to interview. Kopama so say, oh, Leandilap de mekate meni kura no mini baby ogina. Menana ba mini na dada. It's all the narrations about Leandilap is that yenim no on ababo. So psychologically, this boy, are you down? It's in the bed there once and so starts. What you say? And now, what was a boy ni dimi na all bedding na just the soon swim free ni mu. Never buy one and so baby red card. Akwano, oh, he has someone to get close to him because Chelsea a big club. Sa Todd Bowley money adie enye nanfufuo enye nanfufawo sikafo club opewa emprempren ya eye de ode ma no nanani je ho so chine bi onye de opedie free one he will let you go. Well, na some ye mobo African ya ye nyina ye ta wuki se nke be fa wo Chelsea na fa he. Well, and no Mariska de my disappointment stems from the fact to say Chelsea team no nansay experiments in air course Chelsea ye pa. Now if you have time, go and watch the Red Betis Chelsea game again. First half and can say Red Betis for no Chelsea for and because of Ezazuli red card no D in the game necessary to be amount for a fee. What really happened in the game? Chelsea are really regressing nowadays. Now I'm saying one of the players Malo Gusto. And I dare to say this, Ken. Me how many times the member Malo Gusto Abaswaha? Masam a few times if it out. But I'm saying players Malo Gusto. It is a year game. No say James a faith because one of those reasons why you coach you tell us say what pay said they be a malogo so bebo because they be a James on your faith. If James is fit enough to start her, I don't think now starting James I will made for Abrawo Andre Santos mu wechire. What kind of insults? Sure, why any Andre Santos need the boy who coach ne buna totally. Brazilian wonder kid. Ball strike book. What about Chelsea? And now against Los Angeles Football Club, 1 minute in po. Shana, Aquanic a bench, am I about right back will mid football. Chelsea sheer coaching foul. If you decide to play Ray James in midfield, now Bomalo goes to a right back. Charlie, right, say Malo goes to one of the Asian wow. 2. It is because they say Opesa Enzo Fernandez no kone ni mebri. Enzo kone ni ma on my Chelsea numbers recently. Then Enzo should play as a number 10. But once you do that, meaning say I was some Kopama Bobo Nibi. Kopama so saying Enfa. Now he's being forced to play Kopama. Once you decide to play Kopama, now Enzo Fernandez is about 10. And let's say Chelsea's best player recently, which is Pedro Neto, and was so uniform in the right foot position, which is on the right to the left. And then if Kopama cannot compete, I want number 10 position. Wow, Kopama needs to compete. I want 10. Oh, and rather have me power. Anyway, let's move on. Shakin, and somewhere close to about Lami Yamahame. Na Michelle, and now I've been monitoring a lot of things. It looks like Barcelona fans, no. First, na buy I am conforming a Lami Yamal, but I'm saying, don't you wanna beginning to feel say I was so good tammy boy, no. Fame, but Sawaya Kwada, no winner fame wa. When there are people around you to control you are a sale. Fame is good, but it can harm you. Me person do be a example, but odi for any fame. Yenyi no nkwada omu ji din pantam dodo na no ene hwehwe omo fame ye. But if you have no control, it will harm you. Let me cast him to Messi. Ni mami and then papa who he Messi. Ni mami Syria. Every time they are around that guy. Every time we see Swana off a bano. Antonio like Claudia, so on the shas, yes, Aquana, he was being tamed. And maybe a Ronaldo sees Swana or pray, no a coffee arena shack, no a coffee Jadana. Oh, the enemy, Dolores. On one original semester, or Babia Bows, men penny. And Sana Georgina Eba. Kin, let me yama. 17 na going edu. The kind of scandals are ever follow me yama hono. I am beginning to fear for him and Barcelona, Titru Barcelona. Because talent alone, name and hey. One for discipline, any attitude and kanwa, it might harm you. Now watch this very carefully. Maybe sister dear the amount Aba see the current one at Abaso. Yako Irosuno. Na lami yama we say. So room a 16-year-old.
16.
Okay. So 16-year-old. Fronting a girlfriend cameras more ideally and you. One say Eros na lami yama be yeche wiase nyina no so ne Alex Padilla deity. Amount from complaining because you're feeling lami yam obi apenasam. And it's okay. Say the girlfriend need no problem. On one on the girl nenam. Get we or a TikToker. Watch the trend very well. We or a TikToker. And on any date, answer and the video be bad again. It will be now so and now chip a call off. Yawana Italian TikToker for so by Anna. For Anna, mommy. Anna so any acquaintance to date ka answer and umusansu jai. Inti Lucky and himself Lami Yamal Sadia we jai until recently or call Italy. Equation Fatty Vasquez. I won't say Fatty Vasquez no on anything just keys or muchi. Yen him say a picture winkwa. Then there was a picture that came out and said Aquano Crown say offering a no give me that picture. We kid say.
Oh yeah, the one so.
Okay.
Because a difficult image is over to me a conclude.
Okay.
A bit to me about say Adia Tonani.
Okay.
Because you share Obana China you.
Okay.
Nti me fan say we are the one so.
No cre.
Okay.
No cre. Bibia ho de say yenye hu other angle no de sani besi. Now, first one Padilla TikToker. Anna TikToker. We so or ye OnlyFans. Me pacho unim OnlyFans a platform wa mano o pese o kwhwe ne ho a utue sika na wahwe. It's to know her. Na say o platform no so. Wo hwehwe nkofo ho. Me pacho what you say? Okay.
Before we hu sa nipa no.
Before we hu sa nipa.
Yes, o ta call.
Na say wadwuma wo ya no no.
Yes, let me yama otete OnlyFans o.
Senye sa. Yenim se Fatty Vasquez de no kra say yen nyina ye jai okay twa so boy no Brazil sana another OnlyFans girl for France sorry and anya sam ketwa gidi and yawo OnlyFans is also another platform here you can say person ko he oba ho ne wan no akwadanko ho uja for asanso akoho bio you see girl ni this time around this girl is called Claudia Bravel. Nakin Claudia we or say inka onka sasabno enso ne Lami Yamal say omuso so muso onka hwe waye din on sasam ne nyamba bontin Lami Yamal e na akofa asam na ba ma girl no ni buafu a o expose Lami Yamal because asam no girl no de ahye no onka hwe ena sanchofo ko bi Lami Yamal say ya tete no hu say oni gewe ehihye ho eye no kra na ena Lami Yamal so girl no boa mo fi no girl no de ni suban ano no na ubisa no obeka say ono no kra no na nkalami yama no say nka ono no pɛ no na obefa no say oye minor na girl ne pa on show pictures of ono ne Lami Yamal inti Lami Yamal went to the interview or brashe girl ne cry side cry inti interview ni wie ye pe and among for started some more attack girl no and na ma girl na ba bontin no because girl no sort ni baby on ka hwe it is Lami Yamal who nim say bibi cry no say they have not had any intercourse but say interaction bibi sa o ho a kenye say o ba bontin na obeka omo bi say wa o say enye bibia. But what be can bontin where you need pie na man for attack no ba be the side of the story. And on the side of the story they say Lami Yamal no in some no kan wa bontin nyina oboa. They be say onene ma me neti. Nti onene ma me neti obi oba bie ni obetimi visit no girl no so oboa. Lami Yamal either say or apartment bi say baby onu nko ya akohye ho eye na ade. They to so bio girl no so be kinkan oni Lami Yamal WhatsApp messages. Now, if I get Kakribia, what's that messages nibin? Lami Yamal essay, according to the girl. Come to my house, brefie. And a girl in the bath will say, that will be too much.
Yeah, kuda.
What you say?
Oh, yeah, kuda. Also, yeah, kuda.
Why, Lami Yamal?
Sabava say, oh, yeah, kuda. Me chum if you do say.
11 years or say me chen 11 years.
11 years.
Eh, too much say me ba.
Too much say akura wedi say 17. Now frame me mama panyin 28,
29 semembra.
29 years semembra. Eh, too much o yakoda.
Yakoda.
Me chen was say
11 years.
And no oba no trauma Lami Yamal say. Okay say Lami Yamal say omre fi. Omre fi. Okay.
And the girl say Lami Yamal chini pen number answer no nya no ne chat. And Lami say dabi perfect and switch. Whatever.
29 17.
Lami say perfect. Don't worry umbra. And the girl say me ba ebia ye beche me metimi akọ jail because usa. Oyakra. And the girl say
metimi akum. Kana enshin.
Metimi. And Lami Yamal say oh, Obienu Obecho. Me promise so I give you my word.
Police in the BNU.
BNU. And a girl need messages ni na deba. O say almost denwa messages no also bebre
over 1,000.
Over 1,000 messages are all. Ken 17 years.
Yes, again I just say or your minor. Ono ajetu se Lami yakra and into my friend and on person obede
coffee ono
as Lami a friend da
a friend
because based on the first one come to my house in a day okay ono an ka ten so bra
nti ka ga no ko ya nke bibi ko so ba ga na so onko
because
ga na kwa say o twen say kodi ga na say Lami Yamal 18 years dia
e ko bai
na this Claudia enano no only ike kasi as who
as I pay for much
hey girl na no kwatna em say February mu baby or say place or no my baby or Luis Figo di or Michel Sagado di tim say mpanyifo ade o and la
Luis Figo mu nyina
Luis Figo Michel Sagado
so na no more more for mo
Ken Mr. It's some here say no ohia futufuo na enka me beka se sene Ronaldo ma meti gina edita ni banichi no sene ma Messi ma me Chilia ene ne papa hohem Messi eti gina ni banichi no enka Lami Yamal ma me ne papa so en protect akwada no
but asem na ababawa no e kan no o se Lami no enyo no nkwa neti o
ai
na je se unso sanka house party also we invited a house party there so now sa house party no papa ne tene baby mami so aware
ono so ne
dua ketwa Kenny ono so aware enti akoda na nkasa we a eye namfosam o ne namfofo ne kakra bi na won nche because ababa ne say Lami nka kire obi a say ono ne mami ne te enye no kore
say de bia o videos a no ne mami o
enye ne mami ne te boy ne nkwa ne te enti Barcelona as a football club player ne ba across almost 1 billion
future Ballon
d'Or winner.
I mean,
we
need to protect
our
him.
Yeah,
exactly.
Papa na ware maame no. Maame na ko ware obi.
In any case,
it is papa na maame na ko ware no. O ma kwan na tambia.
David o ma.
So no yire no.
Ana
papa so ya TikTok.
Me papa no girlfriend ni.
Papa no so girlfriend we.
Ni girlfriend fan bra. Papa no girlfriend wa ko fan. Girl dey 18 years.
Lami papa.
Lami papa di 36 years.
That's why.
Girl we di 18.
Hey,
into no. She say why they go to wine for?
That's a Barcelona for them.
That is where the problem is.
Lamine, a 17-year-old, age is 30 years.
30 years, ni 29.
29. Ne papa 33.
36 more.
36 years. Ne papa 36. Age 18.
She say why they go to the young for?
Ejima Lamine catch again and say perfect no. Because one said papa date 36, 18, and also 17.
You made mention of one thing that is very important. Our Regina.
Our Regina cover winning, but as a football club, because we don't care phobia. But Barcelona as a football club, this boy. Basa Bessia Jomona Subima, Atamesia, this boy.
They need to step in.
Says our boy when you will be now, what you be and will be my Basa Bessia normal.
It's almost stepping
normal. It's almost stepping. Say because on quite intimate money.
First of all, say bueno. Oko Brazil na Barcelona from Peninsula.
Oko Nema.
Oko ni unse they did not like it. In fact, ideally, now say Oko Brazil na Bano be extend the contract no. But no musu say akwa kwa. One na name amukra sa convention is on free Barcelona.
Name akra dey sofo based on the year. I
think said the only prayer we should start having is say free Brazil wa men Samsung kote another scandal bia.
Na sa only fans no. Sanka akra nya sa happen. Say 18 for.
Eno na mi eno no so ye me wan waka.
Na encho be 18 no.
Afi no be 18. Inti
that's all 18 the otimi free otimi bibia.
Otimi bibia and the krabe and the be humo.
Nje se ba se ba e so mo table no.
Be asaba nti only fans na say 18 nti e da no otimi ehu nipa ho sa.
Say do be na dey happen man or the yes.
Nti akwana no ni life ankasa on the phone no so.
Nti so mo je phone.
No yes so mo je phone but I think say see with all jokes aside if you have talent which Lamine Yamal has. If you train well, which Lamine Yamal does, Nase lifestyle, enya, you cannot achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Biggie. And say na ye did him come up into the say dia no tumti brana be kan wasem na say me hwe wadim sa o papa a friend de akra what 18 years say no your ba so be ma panyin wada na ana be ma be ma panyin wada
kenam in any part of the world minim said ya blofo ne de nete
when they normal what they
but in any part of the world there senka be ma panyin e fa oba o so it is normal nti yen hanom no man bi wo awo kopani kwa no hu mfie no hu so o chen wa wonte ase
omo pempen fo nkra na wo kroma no
yes no hu so o chen wa wonte ase
wona wo kan
o dodo na asa na te
man pempen fo
e man wo kroma dodo na pempen fo girls na pempen fo okay
nti enya panyin ase bi apanyin bebre but most of them nti na me ka say yen part of the world here o kopa oba na ken ohu age no no ne chen wo kra na dodo na wonte ase
yeah o chen wa
yes nti nka ye hanom ena Lamine Yamal papa efo obi ani mfie wo fom kakra oba ani mfie wo fom anka ye normal but say obi ti say Lamine Yamal was 17 na ebehu so one sister panyin o 30 years etwempana de yen ye ha de ye be ka say ye de be na akola yi
but so ti once again ka chane say me chawo 11 years
yes
but o say nya hwe o chawo 11 kura nya
on the why ready say de no de be yi ntino no de okay ti nya sister na twetwe ho de a nkala mi de bi a cha mrenko wi adwuma no Kinam Chelsea Enzo Maresca after the game I say now I'll try new things I Chelsea bobo konim can say we a coach this is the right opportunity and that's the right time for you to try new things your chef footballer say and I say your league season I say na the season is intense and near course Premier League season nimo Chelsea be Champions League domestically aside the Premier League on be FA Cup any other domestic cups are we a Chelsea coach and yes I been na wo try players in different formations and I say different positions ken and yes our time na wo try our system Our Baba Bebo league nimu, and as a season nimu. It's time our coach Benya. Not about trying near my fofro. Time our coach Benya. No, but as a season now, ya Baba Beremono, or the Rich James Coco bomb for the Befa, or the Kopama Cobo right wing Befa, or the Enzo Fernandez ever bought number 10, and as an auxiliary striker Befa. And yet, this is the time. Me do tum Chelsea Benya a proper preseason. But me no to sunim. Se Club World Cup ni nya tournament a. Make us say a friendly tournament. And after friendly games and a Chelsea bobo ko nebo. Adia money competitive. The kind of money involved. So when you one win be at least it brings some sort of money into your pocket, $2 million and yes ketwa. Unya don't want to bet me aboama team nenya bibi. As a supporter there. Na ni ba gisa time be a team bobo se team ne beche. It's the supporters are going to talk. Omobeka di omobeka bia. But no kure woman say as several coach a friend say Enzo Maresca can you know. Menene ya agree 100%. This is the time we bet me try the new systems, the new tactics. Any BB or person you're going into the new season. That is number one. Number two, and that's why my Chelsea supporters now limit more expectations going into the new season. Ken, you find the Club World Cup here, you boy, the Chelsea na aje. That is number one. Number two, Chelsea be kwa a proper preseason and start season na chance you know. Na Chelsea a shit team be a Weshian wo preseason nimu. And when are the expectations of the supporters going into the new season? Ever skyrocketed. We shouldn't forget. Se season na e bowie na nseyano Chelsea anya hwe kura mpo the conference league no boy no timi gye enya Chelsea standards our set yaman who in the past but coach ne ba ya na ho na Chelsea finding ne ho otimi boa de omo gye e so be bo preseason ne Club World Cup na performance ne excellent e so good na ye run new season mo Chelsea supporter be expect se period omo Club World Cup ni mo no period omo preseason ni mo no omo run season ni mo a e wo se coach ne sa ready ne performance na ko season ni mo. Not possibly. On be expect say Chelsea be kwa the Premier League. Chelsea be kwa the Champions League. And into the America say this performance is so muhu. And the ups and downs in the Chelsea performance. Our Club World Cup, you know. And that boy must support the beauty Chelsea achi. Unlimited the expectations. Medikaka. Some my dear friend is a preseason in the friendly games. From Louis van Gaal time of Manchester United, and Minya GDA won't be him. Because Louis van Gaal buy, you know. He scored almost every team on the ball preseason. Or should be 7 you know, but you really now you started the proper Premier League season no. Now you performance are all done already. It's the Enzo Maresca when you maybe over try. Now on Conco you be able to raise the supporters hopes so higher. This is the time. Ken on Chelsea again. Cucurella say player friend is Nicolas Jackson, a young player, and he has a lot to learn. Ken, I am telling Cucurella, Nicolas Jackson, and a young player, and they also see our football. You know, the time is now. Make us on your young player because and we've seen him almost 17 years. And the kind of performance or the Barcelona team no. We are seeing Paul Kubasi. And the kind of performance or the Barcelona team. Yaka Pedrimo. These players your ball mudin and the performance of the teams. Player Yakan and Nicolas Jackson, you're 24 years and 24 years in football. You should be entering your peak or climax. Oh, football career mu. It is such elementary mistakes. Yeah, expect to say be free one maba. Se player need defending the teammate they were bonting. No mo go backstage or then akwa kasa. Aka dey so ka chere dia. Then 5 minutes kukube ya agre. But if this is what he has to tell the player, even after interview and after backstage, ken yete say obeswa na one man nsu a akwada ni nyina wusuma no. Because body no ya ni nkola abrem eniema body no ya ni nkola abrem a wantia na ama na nsu no ujare mani di nyini a obeti body am ya chene kwa to mu mami anasa papa no na obesu di aba akwada ro eti di abrantie na start no in the last 5 matches we did 2 red cards and the ama Chelsea boku no and these are red cards at time be let team down. So if you don't tell the player now ema no nsensem free the all ye ne ho a time man now catch a player no. He's not a young player at top level football in club over more than 145 matches. For the national team he's played around 20 matches. You don't call him a young player. He should be experienced enough at this stage. No making sure so better Sanyema and to be a free na brabon. Ken, moving on. Magay and no na ye di ne ho nkomo na ene kwame the update aba. So officially Abrante na catch Liverpool say so beba just obaba be starter. Liverpool bobo ni manzana waba. That is an indication. Any signal a kwama player na nkasa. Se sa asem no catch Liverpool no. On one kasa hu se okwa anya de obeye starter. He shouldn't dare go into Liverpool. I am not saying say Liverpool a bad club. Derby. Mean to be in Casa Asemo. So we build the football project in a year corner. Player be a person didn't have a barber for him. It's the Liverpool project no more building a lot of players. Our Premier League in any Europe. And we say Liverpool team in a year corner. I don't go to Bani Mabebo. But Magay as a player, as critically, no analyze teams no more pen now. He feels at this moment or joining Liverpool and into the washer as he pray. So quite a so starter. Let's be realistic. Magay is a good player, but he's not a better player than Konate. Derby. On your better than Chen Van Dijk. Derby. It is a Liverpool 2 central defenders in Quadia. Abrante and Nico team Nimo are your better bench. Now Newcastle Bobo Kuno Airfrel. Newcastle now offer no. Can we are fortunate say the Newcastle coach is an English manager. That is number one. In football, Europe especially. A lot of the times, Krobia a woman I not players or opportunity for big teams no. Omo pressure omo titi omo ankasa there when you have the quality, not at least because we hear the national team. When Newcastle team ni more. There are central defenders omo more was through. That is very true. But the 3-back system na toda papa ne bono. Players omo bobi no. Ken, the only player make us an fewer from Air Botman. And I was 25 years. Dan Ben, I was 33. Fabian Shah, I was 33. And these two central defenders, Ejine Kitaomono, any performance, no. Magay Kohorma, Obetimia compete better than air players. I want to see Liverpool. And we shouldn't forget that the Liverpool team, Ken, how many players they hear English? I make us mainstay with Liverpool first 11 anymore. Now you Trent Alexander-Arnold. He was extremely good for Liverpool. Who you only free more? And then say other departments for Liverpool team no. English guys the be about. It's the kind of competition they will Liverpool. Any manager no honum say no. Any the expectations of the supporters any BBA and more brand TFN say Magay. I believe they're going to leave Newcastle at this state of his career. And at this stage, it's going to be a better option than Liverpool because the central defenders we are going to compete with will Liverpool near a better thing. Sabranti and me benching any of these players. Can Barcelona a goalkeeper friend is a Woody Chesney. And common reports are about no pay HS Omoni Abranti no. Edin common person more extended the contract of the goalkeeper. And goalkeeper no contract on person more extended no. Omo person more money 2 years. Now at least Ekokosi 2027. No ne Barcelona bobo ko ne year juma. For me, I think they are a step in the right direction. In Pennyforce Confuboni Awatina Yarefon, Ama Confu Papa Betu no ye. No matter the mistakes and answer performance of Woody Sessini, he's been a very good goalkeeper for Barcelona Bobo Kono since he arrived. This particular season, say Barcelona just Spanish La Liga. No more compete well. Our Champions League anymore. Open one of the players are Omunti and a Barcelona nya that good performance. Ultimately Woody Sessini in film. He's been there as a goalkeeper. There were times at crucial games. Now also stepping up in the performance. No yes saves at the ball Barcelona Bobo Kono. And then only idea of being here free a goalkeeper on him. For a goalkeeper now call retirement, he had to be called out of retirement and over. A lot of people didn't expect the kind of performance from the goalkeeper Basa. But Oba, Wababa be prove you'll be out wrong. Actually, he's a good goalkeeper for Barcelona. At the age of 35, shouldn't be a problem. Because we've seen goalkeepers are almost age in was throw. Goalkeepers are different from outfield players. Ebinum age was throw, but no amount solid and good performances. Last time America, at the age of 34-35 years, and a Manchester United coffee Edwin van der Sar. But we are saying he left Manchester United as one of the best goalkeepers and Manchester United Bobo Kuno. And since he left, Man United has never gotten a goalkeeper and a performance. Now was stretching Edwin van der Sar there. And I believe there's a Barcelona and Penny for Tanase. No man had the performance of a goalkeeper friend is Woje Chesney. No man who saw man another opportunity. I'm only Bobo Kona to Aswa. Clearly it is a step in the right direction. Goalkeeper and more mono. You say I'm for the training to us, and clearly he showed. So he's a good stopper for Barcelona. Abranam Pennyphobia and as a goalkeeper has been here. He had to step in. And the Barca good season, when you are mentioning good players, Barcelona a good season. Ultimately, says in the
season, a banner good so.
Ken, and then the a part of football. Cristiano Ronaldo bam Real Madrid. Look at the performance of the man Real Madrid. He left Real Madrid as a player, all-time top scorer for the club. But even with Cristiano Ronaldo, after so many seasons of successes, before Cristiano Ronaldo be free Real Madrid, I think the last 2 seasons or so, and Sana all free Real Madrid no. You share season now, the first 4 matches when she go. Now Madrid supporters and Ankasa. I want more a lot of joy. No more Cristiano Ronaldo. But I brought Shas yes Ocean, they kept quiet. Even with Ono and Wababa breaking records, I set the records they are to Real Madrid Bobo no. You share season as your first 4 matches when she go. No more Bruno. Or more Madrid supporters now. It's part of the game. But for me, I believe that the good days and also good times, our goalkeeper shares the Barcelona fans outweigh the bad days out the Amomo. So it's just normal. It is good they are going to extend his contract. He's been a very good goalkeeper and a leader. And so the Barcelona Bobo Kono. Ken on a year Kamaldeen Sulemana. Say, we are Ghana in now to Atlanta. Epe Kamaldeen Sulemana when he be Japan.
Yeah.
No cray. Because they be a bumper, say players they be no opportunity. In a bigger clubs, no more money conquer because at the end of the day, some money conquer a Ghana Black Stars. Intimate our story no. I was very happy. But the woman say, player friend say Kamaldeen Sulemana. For some seasons now, injury have brand here or was prospect. The performance in the super whenever he's fit and available. But when you move there, Baba because now clearly, let's say possible say Atlanta beat me at Tom Lukman. I'm an acco.
Oh yeah, Lukman here.
Yes. Possible because these two players play in the same position. Kamaldeen Sulemana as a left winger, Lukman as a left winger. It's possible say Lukman make me a free club anymore. And no name so am pe Kamaldeen Sulemana. Kamaldeen Sulemana should he get that opportunity or make it sure so about working on the goal scoring abilities. Player now ko replacing no and I say o na ko to nimpa only na ko compete no. For the past 2 seasons, he's been one of the best players and scores a lot of goals for the club in friends Atlanta.
Oh, African Football of the Year.
The African Football of the Year. Young Mushe Kai hat-trick our boy in Europa Cup final. It was setting standards with their tournament very high. Kamaldeen Sulemana, the last 2 times he played in top flight football, Premier League, can watch just 3 goals.
And how many matches?
It's been
a season now about Obama Southampton.
Season was Southampton Premier League in
Premier League games.
Yes.
Nti yam fan Premier League the Premier League goals.
Yes. 3.
Since Oba England.
Yes.
Or just 3.
Aye.
Oba it do 2 seasons.
Yes,
Southampton do 2 seasons.
Aye.
As no more no.
Yeah. Omo ball baako and omo we no mo buy.
Okay. Only omo buy.
Yes, only omo buy. And omo sa ba be bobiem. And no signs were film. And in those 2 times about top flight football, it was Premier League. He's only scored 2
the numbers in our form and again Obagana Krana Unyan say or Bob Unsabon or one player or Bob on be brave.
Yeah.
The Jeremy Doku team the football and Kasayano. I think say Kamaldeen say what na and Yama Doku team the football. Born at our team the no. This boy I was on money in Abbey.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's only effective so they will say kind of because we're about twice and was only 3 goals in the Premier League.
Yes.
The numbers in yet. But Atalanta one club it give you a lot of players opportunities.
Yes, and the young guys the opportunity.
We say look man so we England and co with Everton
any Leicester
yes. But Oko
Atlanta and Nema Sesai. But the 2 different managers in so 170 acre. The kind of project that Gianpiero Gasperini I built the Atlanta and baby I know move free bano. We a young player now Coco Remua. The coach is an experienced manager. He gives you that opportunity to operate. He gives you that free will to play the kind of football you want to play. Not you also the cap players on the account they improve you. And nothing that's over kaya. Time when we decided so many party ways and I said Gianpiero Gasperini decided to oh free team no. Not supporters of Atlanta. It be sorry anopa. Eko General Secretariat. And yet they saw one person coach never go because coach no feel say project our build the amount na was and aside and no na omon so coach no so worry ne say your 4 players ne ba na me tete omo no mo ye bigger na mo ton we are mo the kind of quality me expect so nya de ben emfa mame and that is the kind of problem no mo ne wo but Ivan Juric is a different manager and Ivan Juric na me no isn't that kind of a builder I bet me build the players from ground zero and as average and na baba do the state of Ademola Lookman. And that is why I have a problem. And this one, no kid that particular move again. He has to make sure, say, obey improve when he goes scoring. So
this boy in Joseph Pencil, I think, say, I did about quite more football more past wingers. I numbers. Joseph Pencil crowding so quite in a crack.
Yeah.
Kamaldeen to me, you money na.
And Kamaldeen to injury say Hano.
Okay.
Yes, injury say hand availability a problem. But say who make a move akosiri amu Atlanta mu. Na standards Ademola Lookman asset dey atoro. Say otna won no dey
go. Say no be judge no be going to me for Lookman be judge no. Lookman was.
Enti make say otna the position na only go compete. Say okwa ne gab na oba be fail. These are two things that are extremely difficult.
Okay.
And numbers no dey amano. For the past 2 seasons, in the league alone, Ademola Lookman has shot 26 goals. Or share 11. Bako. And a season here, you share 15. And this is the kind of player you are going to compete or going to fill that particular gaba or not to be tour. And he has to start working on his scoring rate.
Okay.
So, Kono Timiya say Jumanoa, Ebebuana, say Yanchechen, striker pace, and everything there. I believe that Kamaldeen Sulemana has that talent and quality.
Yeah.
But the problem has been finishing into working on a noa. Obetimi meet the kind of standards that you be you feel
and Atalanta a perfect club. Edemo bit is a Kamaldeen.
Sure.
Perfect club, no pressure. Omunya time Edemo. Now Jean Pierre Gasperini anyone in Ebere. Debeko Biggie. But there was a Messia Bana Wababe and Senima Mame. Now Yatwa so shop Jedi. Mr. Mo shop Jedi. Say Oshe Jessina Yashana shop Jedi. Ningina a honey fee. Shop Jedi. Me patro commence au Lawson treso on a trust care hospital no and na Edian in mo nationwide delivery. Ba jerseys, jeans, shorts, yes shirts, club tees, yes sneakers. Ni na obenya biato. Me patro for 0248 890104. Shop Jedi 0248 890104. And the Liverpool New Jersey been a share Kwame no a share Lawson no Kwame share Madrid new one no more Chelsea new one and so biggie and so Eddie Wanti dear Upebia a New Jersey no and now Ubenya I was shop JD for 0248 890104 Ubenya a shop JD Mami Fenu nsu na memra sisia na medim komo nemom Lawson na me se die na ya twere gumanim no because Jackie new album no after midnight.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, I will show me many about me after midnight or your day. Kwame de la say after midnight piano bompay. I'm after midnight or your day.
Was me bompay
after midnight.
Bompay, of course.
Biggie after midnight.
Bompay.
Both after midnight there and now.
Oda. Biggie dear Dankwa. Lawson after midnight.
Benye bana mada.
Ongwana.
After midnight. Okay. What was the boys history? Guess history.
Say mumu chanso no na say Bompay. Oh no. Asoro kra ungo.
Was it after midnight or
say akwala. Kwesi ada bia odi fufu. Oh no, but corner time. Kwesi ada bia asoro time no.
Odi fufu bebre na jo bere wasoro Bompay. One ka sa semche. Benkuni fufu.
But if you are not on now train my time let's on abo.
Okay. Professor. I know Jackie new album no after midnight. Jackie Kosoa na hwesa adwuma no. Na no omsambo bia na block ye bo wayi bia na. Jackie say maka from fie no ho. From untumi yaka. Say Sony phone na.
Wakojiskant.
Sony dia nko na omde okay.
Wakojiska.
Kakra bi njiska bi brusu bi asa. Acho Upia Jackie Njuma Ghana ha utumi bo bi anjum opa for Jackie Njum to wayim on be block this here. On be block your Facebook, okay. I know I latest or after midnight. Name on make after midnight now. P2 launch someone say basement or and then Saturday. Saturday. Send out amene ya double. Now I say change na boys muhuni ye. Of just say akrabi one about on tea. Almost say senior man. And I almost said I feel a senior. Okay. And yeah double. Okay. And another J basement. Kumasi City Mall. I did P2 launch. They say unso mo bakos ro na bakoso basement so
VIP
ho VIP nya grokra. Be patwa akotena wo bi na wabre wapiska bre Piskas
obi na ba bedio
boys no ma ba so de uja ho ajai on ba ma ba nsem on be do sikara
mo na wajiwe ni kakra
wajiwe ni kakra anya ne je obitora bia won kwa betima kotena na wahwede niema
eno kra ebua ken niema bi ho
pressure wo fie too much
yen san fa pressure san fa pressure wo fie wo tam pressure sound so ed ne di wechi
okay pressure me you know and see I eat too lunch
oko pass bia what pressure dey
basement ho na wa fa honne so fa honne e wo be kama pa e mo refi
obi ni ya e pressure
yo me say dent na pressure wo fi
the whole kama
mi bi sa dent na wa ware a ususu se pressure wo fi ti se pressure wo fi a o san so town pressure esa didi wechi
eno na o ba chese
ade ba ko nse wa kan ye beton pain for some beton pain
se pressure wo fi a yen san town pressure san so
azan o ga mementi azi o boss
o kwa buntin se o ko relieve pressure
o se pressure e wo fi na se pressure ntima wo fi a yen san fa pressure na wo fi nsan kwa buntin
na so o
ani oba obeti
na o chewa adwen me makama
oba obeti me collapse ani de kura de se wo ho na wani twa bibi aso kura yitim hwe wani
money taupa o kojo so kura
okay o p2 launch so obeti me ra ho ne ko VIP obeti makotena ba bia na VIP nkwa ba bebre o kuma say city mo mama friend so o ko de
boss nyame adu mi bia
na fast stories in premier ofie
okay di yenko na ene afisem kakra ya boaboa no yenjemu emfa enwo no mo emfa mama sofok asoye bebre efri no mo eba ene anopei na yabehyasie area free eye ene black eye mpacho queens na wonim se woman afcon no eba so nyame adama July 7th and ana black queens ebo yen first game one mo ene group game yen defending champion South Africa ena ebo na ene mpanyifo at the friendly games out wa betodwa na say ene city Malawi 21st June Ghana ebo Malawi ena fi Botswana ene 25th June Nigeria eye 29th June mo enti we eye mepacho friendly games outdoor dia afcon no eba so ayema no wo mo ebo no anbabo a wo mo so eye eno no na black queens coach friend Kim Las enso akasa dia fa se ogiri se ene dia mepacho we na friendly games no man sheshe no ogiri se be bo mo yepa esan se wo o man bi de se Malawi and afi Botswana wo nyina e provided technical and afi discipline opposition ne mo ogiri se Nigeria de ne de on se eye traditional fixture ogiri se ebe bo man yepa ama ene tournament no mo ekom no omotimi akomani mo no ma ne Kim Las nsem kakra wori atudwa ewonom no na wonim se wafu eye B under 20 boys no eno so no ene ade mepacho group eye features no so aba na group A no say ene city Ghana ewuramu na fe on Nigeria ene Benin nti Ghana Nigeria Benin mepacho 3 teams no mo ena fe ade oko group B no so a Cote d'Ivoire Burkina Faso Niger ena Togo enti we wafu B no mepacho ana 20 boys cup no eno etoja nyame adma July 10 to 23rd no montiana wahye no so no no ye de tie enso eno no na maminko wuramu house of folk eno Obeka ebedin komo bebre awia na bra ken trase no the details nkakra by house of folk enya release statement at about bonten I confirm say ora your friend Didi Dramani wano ene baba be head coach Adiama eye glorious Accra so folk boboko no ebacho a 2 years contract and I was sign a day ama house of foka wamunso eboboko na ne wa be bodjuma din ye papa Adiama mo na ene adia contract mu no be kan na ye discussion akene kan say in fact ono de uhwema de ode kotokoye ye ne ade nyina no house of folk carry pass statement mu kire say owura no oba kotoko be G2 Premier League titles
omo de kotoko share statement no
oh of course
how
omo de kotoko
why not trust statement
no o kan
house of folk trust statement on new coach omofa no
yeah the performance the previous performance
what done kotoko dinwo
Kumasi Asante Koroko eda so den anya Asante Koroko
Edison sana a statement on announcing the coach who announce coach obetime ka the successes on prayer but sir how didn't change one yes sir
I say previous performance FC Nordland right to dream and leading Kotoko to 2 Premier League titles.
Has statement.
Yes.
On announcement of coach.
Yes, indeed.
Wrong. One try.
House management.
Wrong.
Okay. Anna
Edison,
and you're wrong, man.
Oh, be the bitterest rival there. At least who avoid there it helps.
Oh, I saw avoid. Debbie.
Also avoid. Say Madrid the
statement. Ultimate funny.
No, I said that's our trip Barcelona achievements. When statement.
Statement. They say and your coach the CV. It's really good. There was a house the bomb.
I'm listening
because we a club on are now so. A coach no enti say bam ehun hia say dia later o mo ye ne niam bia mo betim de ne niam bia wa ya bam but it's a club statement announce a new coach
yes
na o rival say Asante Kotoko wako achieve niam then you add it
what highlight and I say for example imagine say Barcelona a statements now I highlight
anybody control your crowd say
come back on easy
now betimi am say he's won 2 Premier League
titles that's all
yes we winning 2 Ghana Premier League titles
wrestle and no for Kotoko in shame some of these things it's important
Kotoko onyam for half in shame
there be
I don't know
that you now omo de Kotoko in shame my supporters na who say
why ye
Omaji Kotoko coach anas
Omaji
say Kotoko for be supporters be after release never but omo say ye coach wa bo adwuma ya pamono na house akwa
okay well
na Hamza so no house and omo pamo na Kotoko
no assistant coach after na waba
okay be now omo dey shame for say Kotoko for no be who say omo be for but you should have avoided na hu ya what 2 Premier League titles I think say can you see why
exactly
but what lead also lead Asante Kotoko
one try Kotoko Kumasi
Asante Kotoko leading Kotoko to Premier League 2 Premier League titles
don't try no Kotoko kakra
and India say wow between
oh yeah mama Asante official statement here they announce coaches Mr. Aya we dey ina na aya dey sway ina hwe nkakra
yes
ya hu be pre we mu dey ana enshim yemfa bi nshim until next time na omo hwe na omo ye ko fo be ka say no ano no ana Kotoko for the back say no ano no
I think same
but
discussion we are na wa kai wa announce say 2 Premier League titles of Asante Kotoko
but any day watch it 2 Premier League titles but then somebody come say Asante Kotoko ehye
omo ma wiase nyina hu say coach na house akofa no who say house o coach da o ya de and omo yina fi o makofa 2 Premier League
okay what they talk about
okay the ene release no de enso nti didi dramani eba na baba be bojuma de ama glorious Accra Sofoka no na release mu na house of Kadi shemu say no didi dramani na juma potepa ene animu ya oba be nyina ye say ene president kapa eno eba so 2025 dia ya anomiso eno ene onwe say obeboabo team na fi odom akwakobo eno akini owie say pe as team no eko Nigeria no mo eko akobo Eco International Tournament no eno ne detie eno na ye kan Eco International Tournament ma ballroom on Nigeria na oko Nigeria detie ne House of Folk fixtures omuko Nigeria clubs omuko akoshi omo na busafo say city House of Folk ebebo Deji FC omo Benin House of Folk ewo Deji FC omo ewo ye Benin ena Remo Stars womo so ewo Nigeria enyimba eka ho bi enti we ye clubs House of Folk
group na some
groups no
it has group here
Deji FC Benin Remo Stars Benin Remo Nigeria enyimba Nigeria
akomko eyimba pa na atikosa no
yeah
eyimba atiko omatiko kra omuja African Cup no twice say omunya no twice as omunya be no okay at that time na sika wo jo test from pomo
yes
okay
yes
enti teams are house no mbebo
yes
so the house at top group no
Dejin for no boss oko Benin no je omo league
me dem say house at top group no
me say dem say house as better so 3
as omo qualify
yeah because enyimba ni
on support Ukrum club or Ukrum on support
say boss am na e kan
okay
inti de tie no inti boss Phyllis kakre wo nie
okay
on say no ye be story ese ne Watara Kwame Buru Muano, Watara Jatum Sobe technical director no. And now Oko House of Folk training grounds are the ten is a House of Folk. In fact, players no training now Watala late kakra. Watara late kakra. Enti dada Dom Bote and a team ni training akopim se Watara.
Se Bote ya den. Dom Bote one na ye den se.
O junior side one but the koma Bote ede team ye training kakra ye say House of Okuromo assistant coach friend Nana ya Amankwa and afi team manager Carlos Klu the tiani say mpenfo catch man up and say omumfa adwuma na nyede ento
ema omumma
there be more omumma wi
yes next
but say omune coach na ye adwuma
yes
and omo push coach je ne call technical director new coach ba
new coach
as a new coach je assistant
of course new coach need an assistant
it now has nyama nkoyi na assistant ni mo no mo kan
no omo nso ho aka bi so
omo pamom
ai say omo pamom
oh okay
nti eno na man ko bae na
normal dombo tebe
yes obey training ho no oni place be training kakra nti no e koso na omo wie ya pe na Watara frɛ team ni nyina bae eno ode to omo nim say de me ko na makwa akoye adwuma as technical director me ko board no so akoye adwuma
okay
nti de meka chem nyina ne say me pamu nyina cha obi wa na me ye ne mfunso bi a on fan cheme na boss de na ya say na Watara bonani anu osu according to report no
but so on free club no menti
on free club no but ofin say adwuma no na nka mra so say
afena nka has be yi
yes
wa hyehyɛ wa ye bibia masise
yawo
ayese abayese next season basa no who says a hyehyɛ wi
yes ya okay enti owie no se ode to omonim se no de obetimi akoba bia enti se ekoba ne se bi kura wo frɛ ne Ghana number no wanya no na wo be frɛ
but obodi didi wo say coach didi na eba
oh of course
o catch some say coach
of course munya new manager eba enti no players ni bi bosan ne de o ye den a ebi mu ye bosan ebi mu anim no na
say we na has to focus a football club sa me ayiwe na enwunya sen kombitwaba
transition now
we are saying combat about this transition
I agree
time our coach any place area say o move new coach no so meba no so be share the same players and when you say media team no
it would have been nice been nice but
because a story news
parts of the world you know we say yenandru ho
the way they said was
phone camera just as
hano said yes
as a bibia nkataso
club no bo say there be a news
exactly
news war e ma club no so turn ho like odi we say Watara Asia boys dey omo kasana odi akoto wa has over YouTube page like
in any case you sign Didi Dramani select na beto that's all
let na baba bia Didi kwa no image be am I
that's all image be am I
Didi Dramani image be am I
at least
what appointing power with that image
no picture no image
no bibia
say be on be share your proper unveiling okay
omunye say ma omutirimu a
do unveiling Didi Dramani dey big nti omunye unveiling unveiling ye omunye ne kama nka say brebi aye papa to go buy nana buy obekai hebetado
hebetado omobodwa
that na massive
omobodwa
omuye ne ye pa Didi a big coach nti so unveiling ye
yeah okay ti the tenor na is a report na is a House of Folk na me da ho na Jao Isa boss all kind of Sante Groko am former goalkeeper trainer ono so ko House of Folk me no ka so won kran a
Jao no
yes
okay you mama has
yes because you know
na is a goalkeepers no touches ni na ono ho
ebe boa pa
ana bigi anya sanity ana
ona na goalkeeper trainer
so na ntoni ba bia weakness ni na ana so nim goalkeeper be a weakness
only mom ntene de
njode ko bo has
but so be two joba ho no ni joba ya adwuma no ko na joba
enye de ko to na sama meka na jawa sama meka
so wachiri na de tiano no nti say de ayade a Ebenezer Amadida eno a ono so anwumre no wanko training penfo de atone nim say ye fa new goalkeeper trainer nti eno has
let's say you fan say ordinary team na eba that is yes and they say a normal team
yes
okay
boss Enti de tie no na nyame ya adoma Monday. Me de feel abi free house wo ka ba. Watara. Didi. Boss, mama fancy na won to aso. Nyame ya adoma.
Okay then.
O say me ka o say Monday.
Ene mu nya so be ka chem. O say no sisi afatuja. Be yesi enya ne sisi ana.
Kanya bad.
Me da si bebre me de si ha chia mo.
Okay. Me da si emfa no nsuo na memra na yeni nkomo kakra kwa megela so transe Elderson ene Biggie. Me samo booking course no also no are you ready? Yeni nkomo sisi a na fato so ma me sisi a na yenhwe ene kotwa bi na piska na bi anya kama yenti.
Ana ensia inti screenshots in entam ana tie natural. Code number 1 201 BF4 BF 201 BF4 BF. Code number 2 201 C07 BF 201 C07 BF. Code number 3 201 C10 64 201 C10 64. Code number 4 201 C16 36 201 C16 36. Code number 5 201 C1941 201 C1941. Last one 201 C2038 201 C2038.
Well, me pacho betway weekend you course no and at that screen so me pacho bet me and so screenshot e dia manu no so twabe because they say there o pe ba bia edia ha what you say enkofu nya sika kakra na uso wetimi atwabe de kro bia na de atwabe na bibia so wetimi ayekama na medi nkomo kakra enche me ne ba medi nkomo me ne kangen ebedi nkomo me ne OPK ebedi nkomo and Dr. Amuzu omugina yeni omo nkomane kwame first story celebrate me na nshame nkomo na sisisia
ken ma men sha sem free Kumasi Asante Kodoko.
Okay.
Wednesday no na Kumasi Asante Kodoko team manager efa phone frɛ Samuel Tenedu say Thursday impanyifo be hia no ewo Kumasi Asante Kodoko office wo de no kwada so
but your team manager ben
Kumasi say
ohini brenya
yeah.
And if our phone and our friend
can say
our phone so
yeah mpanyifo be hia no ewo Kotoko office ewo ode no kwada so so abrante ni kopie mu ho okopie mu office no na
but your mama me Tenedu why
James Kwesi Apia Malik Jaber Karim Zito Kotoko assistant coach Mr. Akuto ana team manager ohini brenya
yes Kotoko nyina na ho no
omuna na wo ho no ana omoma na kwa abot na ase ana omde to Samuel Tenedu anu say Kumasi Asante Kodoko coach Karim Zito I say ne plans for next season no onka ho
na Zito so ti obi
na Zito ho
ana Kwesi Apia ho
yeah
ana Maleja be
omunyina ho
okay
ana omde to nanim say coach ne plans for next season no onka ho
okay
eno na Samuel Tenedu ka kire o say obe sign the contract no enyo ono nko ne baaye ono ni manager Strongman Adams ni Adams na
me patcho Strongman Adams we na ye Tenedu manager
okay
ono na wo hwene Hot Rotaries Ashton branch no on the panyiwo okay
so the two menim say obe sign contract enyo ono nko ne baaye enti ani opie nu akofre ne manager so me hwehwe mu na me ye ne kire say Samuel Tenedu pie ye no a ofre ne manager na team manager say pie be ka cha ne so mpanyifo say on sambra
onja call no
bra na asam na o ka cha na enye ne de enye ono ne de na o mo ka ai
ace test
ai na
waka wo so wo ace test ne bi Obi started ya mobi.
Hey. Enyo no. Ai na okowre mu no ne de ne yese. Wa unua na Kwame. E wo brekum Chelsea na de krata ba se o mo pesa mo tenedu. Na o mo bo na mane yese
wonya club.
Na Kwame afre no. Na nani beje ho so obekọ brekum Chelsea ana. Ana osu na Kwame de on fro no tenedu.
Kwame twentwen so beba. Asem na ya yemi no menya ntias. Ohini brenya fre tenedu no. Ana o ka che ne se because on point for so be on Thursday, that was Monday. Okotu ye no. Okotu coach Akwesi Apia. Coach Maleja by. Coach Zito.
Assistant coach.
And assistant coach. And on the two name ho say. Coach Zito say on peno. On kind plans on. Do bit me free club no. And on no say o ko friend manager. Abonamani. And on some friend na den ba say
enye
sanity na eya asem foforo na time mo catch na Zito ntiwo
say enti na nkomoni ye hihye ba no
o de hihye bra because menti mas
omo catch ne say ne de na enye say omo peso free bogu konim na eye brekum Chelsea for na de offer aba say omo open no na Kwame afre na ana boy ne say baby omo mfre no na samobuadu mum ana ne kasa anom de tu nanim say offer say na aba na ni beje ho so obekọ ana so hwehwemu na ye ne kire say tenedu so man panyin 40 ase say ono no oni obi na ye adwuma o wan manager nti anka mo man be 2 days no mo feedback say obekọ ana say onko anom say ni omo twen no a reply omo hu say omo accept bid no ana say omo accept de teno no by kid no crepe wom ni yese
na je say friend o mo friend nyina na e brekum Chelsea deal na aba na enye se bia coach onka coach plans because eye two me pese me ho coach onka coach plans ho later on mo se da bia enye no a ne mo wonya club
no crepe wom ni yese asem na mo ka kire boy no straight the person mo ka kire na ni yese next season no onka coach Karim Zito plans
omonya club amano
but when your club amana sa no person de tu nanim
oh but say no mo we are sen kan no de catch no because so friend de kan catch no say onka coach plans on later
me ma yen hwehwemu wo sa di we hu pa because kotoko contracts be bro ma sign nyina no me de mani ahwe bebre players be about 6-7 players are ma sign contract am de mani hu e wo kotoko tenedu de no mpeso mu use the contract no termination paragraph 10.2 hono
I don't know
say I was participate 70% of Kumasi Asante Kotobu games on person we use
yeah na share contract say so more matches
yes
when we 70% this season
about the DNA 44.1
about 44.1% of Kotoko matches this season I say
by nukre wo ni say samote no Dubai no obi no bit maka chem say the quality bit ma question
games oboy nyina na ye
obai eye pra enti player we plan how do you expect him to about 70%?
How no person we use
how no person we use that's the emphatic truth
well
kotoko nko yen fom so na ochine bi yen sambe suma kotoko bi ono ni die mu a contract nsam omunya careful kakra about the termination of contracts per the number of games you play that when you are available when you are injured and you're part of it it is somebody who prepare a counselor who say football and run quite different from our normal rules and regulations our laws please they should find a way someone penua say send because yebeke bi eni wo mefa but send ye be yakotoko nkobo kan the number of games you play no so or you're unavailable via injury you cannot count it as part
which no
it is a boy no evidence a say no we pra between this time to this time kotoko played ebia no we pram just give an example ebra 2 months now you're injured so within 2 months kotoko played about 10 games or was evidence ni nyina wo ho a terminate na ekọ mramu a obedifo
okay
ntino ehwe omo hwe ho kakra ni die mu
enti ken dia akwa akosi no and so na we Ebabe and medicals Aziz goalkeeper from Bechemu assigned 4 years in Haruna. Obabe medicals ene. Kotoko was signed 4 years said Yama Kotoko
signed 4 years. 4 years.
4 years.
4 years say.
Oko seshi eko hwe ne maame ne papa na busuafo nti owo anu nya akọ say ombra kumasi ena no papa no be ne medical
obebe na no pay
obebe onam kwamu kura oba bedru na wakwa ne medicals na minko wie wo has with coach Watara de no
okay
Thursday about 6:18 p.m. Pepe ana Mr. Odote efre coach Watara say board chairman pese Osiano our house office no ni wo meeting sometimes susuken me hwehwe mu amaye ne kire say na coach Watara so de wate de na ekọ nyina because before na MD Mr. Delali Anku Alaji Akambi ana Mr. Odote no ma interview anaso mo ne ko didi dramani aye adidi nkomo akwa akire payi so enna Friday 10 o'clock a.m. ana coach Watara eko house office okwa akwisia board chairman na meeting ase no na board chairman His Royal Majesty Togo Afede Alaji Akambi Mr. Odote na coach Watara nipa 4 we ana na wo meeting ase
na Alaji Akambi
wo meeting
still strong
na ye nipa 4 ana na wo meeting ase by meeting nkoma course no nyina no Togo nkwa ne kasai oni coach Watara
wa mo bi anka
debi okay na osase say okay kwaku eni bigimra bi a Togo Afede ne Dr. Kwame Chetu kwan bi no e ma ne be ye deja
calf de no
yeah e na Togo e de hyase say okay mra me ne Dr. Kwame Chetu kwan calf ye we amhia wo no me catch us me be ye has enti before say no person okọ asem no so no person o de konwan ya na oni coach Watara sere kakra e kwan of aso hu coach Watara nyina say me do beba has am nto mo di nkomo na no de tu nanin say o contract no say wo mu say obetima ye head obetima be ye technical director na say the contract nim sa
okay Watara contract will sign
e say na nsem say e coach nkwan obetima ye coach and technical director nyina so board chairman the tu nanin say emra na so say on person mu pagya ni mu from coach to technical director
Oma pejanimo.
Inti House of Folk under 17 Auroras anamba na ni senior team ni nyina no na be technical director.
On the BBB.
Aye. Ano ni
yes, abasobodi ana.
Oh yeah.
Abasobodi. Who you coach ni do technical director.
Ye pejanimo.
Abasobodi.
Pejanimo.
Ti abo Watara baso.
Na ye krum ha de ne man ye hu. Ko ye krum ha nya ye technical director elimination by rough tactics.
Yeah, power pamwane.
Yes, I will be called.
Groomer sanity.
Mahadi and the sanity.
You can say a technical director.
So we coach. You can say a technical director.
As almost
elimination by rough tactics.
So on the two name no. Okay. Coach Watara, me hwehwe mu meeting asene enkomo na na yaso wo ho no. Omo ya we say technical director there. Omo appoint coach omo ni coach na oba abe coach ni di nkomo no. Sanko technical da person be technical da nka wo se mu involve no because untimi mfa me technical director na ma na masa pe coach nti sanko mo no so ko so
whatever for every coach oh also say
said you can
let him there there
said you can so you right
Eji Watara say na so mo de ko technical director
at least coach no
mo for coach yes nko
mo ye involve
and
which are you right because technical director the team will appoint you
big are right
in a way because Eben so a impedifos be fan say sabre na ye pe coach no na ye nyanye wo technical director
no so kwame
it yent be involve
you say before some the announcement be ba no enkomo ni nyina before some the coach didi drama na the announcement be ba no na wo some di kan ene Watara di nkomo mani accept technical director role no
enti Watara te o media no so say media no say new coach beba didi drama ne beba o te wo impinfo no ya we so mo ko fa new coach
no kre wo ni die ken has nkomo no die den ba no kre wo ni say has board no eja nipa ba ko kasa obi ankasa bi because obi eniska that's the emphatic truth board member ba ko efre coach Watara bo na mane
say omo di new coach ba
eba no mo kra other board members no mo nya away omo nya away enti echi ne ebebo mama ne
but so tell we accept the as any as be no questions be be we accept e others no be make as my dear to name me wasem ka na because what you to himself ko technical director na senki si wa na wo se bisa se adena mo ko fa coach no so mama me manye involved
mo ko nyema mienu
no ne time na enkomo na ekoso na nya time no accept no
kwanta no nya accept
aha say enkomo na ekoso
kampacho we say board member na informing watara sa board member ni yiska onyibi
who has board there say there also that's the reason why
Ghana
so be kai say kwa
board for ankasa kwame omo nyiska no omne create issues
oh so some of why my adebo nya you
pass about that
na buso kake ya de board member
Ghana
ya try again sa let's go be
ya ye yiska board ya na enim nyansa wo wiase nyina
omo mu niska board no
say me kan wo bi okay ya ye nyisika board so no ya na nyansa nyina ye wo ba kwame de oyi ni botom sika no wo say money only to me so take decision wa wonyi ka premfa ma no wo na ba kire wadwen minim say board de individual bia yiti ba ko yeto aba ba ko ba no kwasam the reality pair wo mu ni say master de oyi sika no owotumi
na no
na de ekoso bio badaroma coach watara so ohwemia omankofo course ombe yedi ama no say enfi omu a okina bi obenu no ho brutal
ohwe so nya na djuma
sika na hat to folk de man no coach na fi a no ho be kire na papa
sika dey say
over $5,000 a month na coach na fie be technical director o sorry pressure ni usuo and one say coach na training girls na wa habi na bosom ya so ye tua woka
na konkora no
no akonkora no wo
so twa ko over 60,000
papa when ye wie anya fe na wo build coaching career wo when ye wie ja ka no ye je fama nkwara ni ndidi iti shahodi don't create issues for yourself what you make no I'm telling you because you say no ko for be frɛ no
because papa no ho kwan se na ye se nko pam
exactly
but what decided say because they say has sika no betua na no ehye
snefie ne sika we hompe
say get to $10,000 a month for two coaches
shahodi na ji sika
and the main coach the head coach and the technical director one we has bit me $10,000
possible
$10,000 a month
exactly
enti se papa na kra mpe watara asema nko betimi aka so betimi afa we say e bia performance ne ndema ba ko mi enkoye obetimi de agya kwan enti me no be ya adwen onye din aye say no course no ko enti ase yes what you say watara ba bia adwen de so save adwuma
keneze wonye wie de dwuna
enye minti ase ne course
no enye no ameka se course e be frɛ no
obi ma adwuma or ma opposition I was say Ali Subusa question ba kuminu about sa role no say fan say the minimum football me say I was say o mo be technical director na was say coach ni under technical director so say coach na obeba team no technical director ni enim enye involve what you say wo fan say kwaku na ye board chairman me na me technical director per say big be coach wo appoint coach na technical director na coach na also report to the technical director me nya involve for an direct so ebesi na coach na timi report to director
come on say Ghana ha no ene football mamenye football ankasa no structures be bring na ye kan nyina
be pass I would ya be ma so atro 8,000 I would ya kan
8,000 but anyway less
than $8,000 wages
no ken the American say what say football ankasa ye ka structures don't do na no e nkrata so be wa sometimes football pa na ye institution industry ye compromise pa to say the bia Chelsea for board Toddball mu take decision directors no mo ya aware ebia Real Madrid for Intino press me pam obi ebia na director no kon say krada what I say structures in where sometimes you compromise to say we say Black Stars na your technical director you go for to ado about no ni be it's football there you compromise kakra at least relationship is very important into no it's na say anya bianca was say ko otimiti na sibi but see that time no ye mpamo It's Utimu as head coach and answer Utimu as then.
Biggie.
That was when that was when I was Ankomurie a honey dear no before we know. Before somebody did the Nanko was omuni we knew before. Nanko was board
member now or Kokachre Watara and a concern because one Kokantre Watara. Se pose na yedin kanya boa
because first na must we to cry.
Yes, se wan ko ka se pose na yedin kanya boa. Enka Watara be dia tum say oh okay any o ma fa coach and o ma technical director. But now o di kan pre-inform Watara ma Watara ehu se no mo di kan ye dada. E dia den ti na ma ye dada de na betem ye technical director. Man kan kire me. It's na Watara problem.
Yes, na Watara ya well.
O da bi e say no odi bisa questions. Nti na me ka say na
the question Obusan was a legitimate question.
Me ka say legitimate o. But me my point is say sankomo no say Watara ndi nkan ya ntia. Anka afọ mu say afa head coach. Anka straight away go bisa question.
Ebian ko bisa question no.
Oh, the people said on the contract wo mu say your coach obitima your coach obitima your technical director no kanya issue kese bia.
Attention.
No kanya issue kese bia.
Coach Watara.
And they say Coach Watara so ebe part of the board.
Oh, as a technical director.
Yes,
obviously be a board member.
And
that's omo pushing pa.
Board.
That's a position was wrong.
So
okay.
Say the akwan ye say the na agofadi tudwa na. Say technical director ne Watara, Didi Dramani head coach, first assistant Ebeye Ghazali. Na second assistant ye Fifi Paka.
Okay.
Golden cake for a coach na Najawa ye goalkeeper trainer. Then
has backroom staff no chance to cry.
Henry Mantai team.
Oh,
Henry Mantai team. Na inogda itaye physical.
When I fatto to European teams or more backroom staff no ben we kakra. When I fatto to has a flake modiano. Masa anyagro bigi.
Ken.
Oyamiso.
Oh, me yamunshi.
What's anwese?
Oh, honestly speaking, no more form in
the backroom staff
the expectations in never kosoro. To make sure somebody adwuma meeting.
And then there was before Mama ba ni nkomo. Ba. Ye ni nkomo kakra na ye Dr. Ba ni nkomo ne na ye ntwaso from we are mesan atwa me nkomo de no so me kan gen na magic ye drinking water paying for bedi nkomo ye wi ani OPK ye enterprise bedi nkomo and a Dr. Amuzo. Ba. Okay, yes, we must show.
Oh, Omaza Pamo Moses.
Omaza Pamo.
Oh, and no more bomb the one I give I didn't go.
What I call us.
I give free. Oh, what a 12 hours. Okay, now go boy. I know the shit. I know shit. Yes, I Yisra mu betwa afie so.
Okay.
Kenya go pon sha opa. E na no pay ye be chia tiefo nyina ene ahwefo. Awo no nso na sha se egugu. Dr. Ba ho ahia sesi ai. Bizeza dia nkrofo sasaboro me say.
Mr. Ba number for body sesi am.
Yeah, kin
0244 988 004 0244 988 004
and ya was 0244
okay
08 34 82 0244 08 34 82 ana nkranfo ne temafo no omonye number we sesi emisro amodaroma eye 0200 22 69 99 0200 22 69 99 Mr. Obi awon krampatemo no fasa number no Mr. Red Dr. Ba ye wokumase atonso ago aban hospital na achi enkran so ye was Spinters Road tienye Spinters Road 18 junction wo hye so say 18 junction onye junction na so na Dr. Bawo eti udru junction so abomode se obebuso obia say o pe Dr. Ba senye di Dr. Ba enko ba bia mesrew hye so fisa wo boa ho na udu sika na ko ba bi na se wo anwu Dr. Ba ma ya de ankwa ebe ha yen etu obi won kra bia wusi 18 junction a busake so se o pe Dr. Ba aso ye ho na yemfa nkoduro wada wo ma hye nso ma ye dase ena no pei ana na mi di nka aka no ene nso atoto awa ba nkrofo bebra aka dem eno bewu ma me papa kwala blantie ahuntutu aba ne so ene ne sasabro aka ne ho ama na ebre be se emre we dura e wo so hu se
Udan ya da de wuhia na eye Dr. Ba eye Ba Herbal Hospital. E chamfo ba nyarewa nyina bedwa no ona wuhia no. Enti na no pay. Dia me ka che wa wutie me se wa hu tutu aba ebi ensuo to ya wo bai wakademu hu tutu won kasa mu nyina hwew wo sasabro aka ne ho rheumatism no aka ne ho a enne anopai amini wudi nkomoi fa sa number ya bubo yei na fefu ani kire Dr. Ba aso eye ho na fe obi asasabro ana hu tutu o enne obesole ye ne na tutu no ode ne nasiwa na aka wo no obi opagya ne nsa na aka wo no chese ne nkasem ni dompe mu nyina hwe no obi na aposo ena America se eye ne yapa eno na no pa ye ka che wo se sensuo beto na se woni padua be sha se aye oyade a ene na wo se odwunu nu se eye yade bi na abewura ni padua nim yade bi na abewura nkase nim enti ba bia betimi abekọ yade no ama ni padua na nya no fa hodie no eye Ba Herbal Hospital enye wo yade ensuo beto a wo beba ye betimi adanti ne nyame ontonsuo enu nti na tworo ne si ye ni dua na ban yemfa aba ne se yade wonim sasabro bedokro wo wonim sa hututuo beba ni padua nim enu nti na wa kire kwan se saade ni si ewo ni padua mu a fabra Dr. Ba aso eyo enti na no pai obi a ne dompem ne kasa mu eye ne twitwitwi no onfamra Dr. Ba aso eye afei ye di nkomo a ne ye ka che se ye ka kase ye ka dompe ye ka obi obetimi ahwe yade wo dompe mu a Dr. Ba enti na no wo do yade wo nkasa mu akini baabi saa enko hyene nso empanimfo se etuo hoi sabi enya chiginafo a ene tuo no to wo di tuo to fom na won sankan ento da yade bi e wo wiase bia no senya na adura o yade ekontem enu nti na obi kotodwe ya ne ya obaba yaso ya mse last time bi maami bi ba yaso ya ho na yade pa de ka nipa na de nsem bebrabrɛw maami ne ba mse pome a watwe kuta no yakura nim so obrɛ wo ma edi ko wo fufu enso na sɛ ye ne yade no still poma ne kuta na enso o tipens but emre o ka so de ne yade na chinchini abrɛ na obredu Dr. Ba ho a wonya asa yade na no aduro no enam ne wo kasa yi maami na to ne poma akona ogya no Dr. Ba ho amenne ne nan no ni kotodwe no ode nante enti bia wo maami bi o papa bi ye kan sabi mpanimfo se abaso ba ena meja epai se ta enti ye boso ka che wo se wo kotodwe na ya oya no enho aduro wo Dr. Ba ho enho ayaresa wo Dr. Ba ho a enye wo akini entrance nka se ana manunu mro ana makwa ha aba ha enti ba bia makọ ne kire se me yade ne de obi na eya me ana yade we de ne efie yade ana me ma me ba ku bi saa na ye no mesraw o ma me na bi kro nya sika enya edum store ba wo enya bi enti mfa yade enkoto ono no so de ye ka che ono se kotodwe na ye o ya wo de akina benen adupa na wunya ye adukan na wunya ye enu nti na Dr. Ba se ye modawuro nkire wo se ene nso ato a kotodwe ahya ase enwonwono emu tutuo na wakofa duku bi na de akekere no enko jeso oba Dr. Ba ho enti obi ani kotodwe ache a etutu no ye ne ya no enne anopa mi ni wudi nkomoi pomodin se wodo ma mi wunua no papa no ani kotodwe ye ne ya ahu tutuo wono so no ebeba Dr. Ba aso eye ho meso ye number ni biam aye 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 and I'm saying can phone number na was one funny sesi ano aye 0200 22 69 99 0200 22 69 99 ye twa yensem no so ena me no wo ka se obi wo ho a ne nsa ne shoulder na bati eyiyi opagya ade ana ne nsa na twe obi wo no obi pem kakra bi ana na bati eyi eye kasa mienu ne hia wo hye ne nso ewiase eba ewiase nyina ade etimi tu ne nsa esade ye eye buroni ba toy ne nkwala didi agro etu hya se wo nsa eyiyi akwame na chese wo haw ewo nipadua nim
how kese
ewo nipadua nim because ni kwa se wo nsa etimi twe sa wonsa cha se wuso bibim na yo ya na se ahwan a na che se ohaw aba wonsa no eno na Dr. Ba se saade na obehunu ni nyina no anu yie ene ho ayaresa ewo Dr. Ba ho tuba ye de abato abati na etwetwe na eyiyi na ekahye mu na fe ya chekere nansa chi ubehu sa wonsa na gina
ya haban na Dr. Ba de sheho
ene de to so ni ya chekere ye de bandage a chekere nansa epe ne be mu aba oba ye sane ya wonsa no ana amaso anema etwe na ye di hyem no ni nyina na agyan
Dr.
Ban sa no atwuma no enti na meti asesi ai ma me bi ye call frame me also obi a wo wait na funu ye kese pa na so oba Dr. Ban ma na do meti na no oka sadia Dr. Ban ya ma no hu bi da enne ne so ate na funa na ye kutu ni nyina akofom ni nyina ya bibiduro enti ye ka Dr. Ban wasem ne ye kase ye wonura eni kwa se otena fie
fanoma de tudwane yen santo aso
enti ye number no a ye ka eye ni gisem se odo ya de ba Dr. Ban no eye 0244 08 34 82 0244 08 34 82 enti na bia no obi bi ne ba bodam adwumu hawo mesrew da bia meka cho so obi bodam o ni dam kwa me said obi timi nya malaria fever ekoto adronom sa na adwene ne ho ka eye yade enti obi bodam o ni dam enya honhom fa ne bla Dr. Ban nyama na bibiduro adwene ne besa abayie ana twere yade eye epilepsy etwere di nkrofo nya eno so Dr. Ban wo hodro tatahwe a wo na wo so utwa sadian watwa hwegem unipadua ne kra ya asɛ ya oba ye behwew ama ho atɔ afa yade stroke ten crofo so eno obi nyina akọ nanim a obehu se stroke na bedan no ba sha ase ne bon kaye onsa sha ase yi utititi obi ana ne na ase hyehye no obi ada ne dan nyina na ase akyemesa obi ana pressure na ne dan nyina ekosoro wa hwe ni ya wo ne benya stroke ba wunya oba Dr. Ban wa ye behwew ama wo stroke no afiri wo so ama wo so ho atɔ afa ye wo yade bi te se ulcer yamkuro eno so ba Dr. Ban yen yaso ewa eye bosome ba kopɛ wo sa ne bɛkɔ ene na me ni wudi nkumo obi sisiye ne yapa wo waste ne waste ne pense wo mu dɔɔso sisiye de ya de ya pa enim akwala enim maame enim papa enti wo sisiye o yapa a wuti pense wo sisi mu no eno so de ba Dr. Ban ho a ye de aba toto so a 30 minutes ma aduasa pɛ wo be hu se wasɔle afiri mpa no so wo na wo kwa afei na wo so wanya mfa hodie afei ye ni wudi nkomo a omo bobo footballers ana omo anya nkwahia amomu dompemu abuo no eno nso enne anopai wo de beba Dr. Ban aso eye ho ne yaro ye ka we nyina bom ne de kasa na eba wie ya